ng vleague. Ito po si Noel Zarate with Cathy Abayon just off the plane. Ito si Cathy Abayon. Yan.
Yes, maayong hapon. Good afternoon sa lahat ng manonood natin. Well, it is our third game, Noel, and we are gonna witness FEU under a new coach, Coach Tina Salak, and Adamson with Coach Jerry, who also just started coaching last July with Adamson.
Who also just came from another game just
Oh yeah,
now.
very busy day for all of us here.
That's right. Well, pag-usapan muna natin to Far Eastern University. Alam naman natin, it is a rebuilding team. They have lost several players. Nakausap nga natin si Coach Tina Salak. Some of the players from the UAAP have been put in the beach volleyball program. And of course, they lost their erstwhile captain. Ito si Laika Ebon sa kanilang pag-graduate. But it still looks like a pretty solid team.
Yes, Noel, and actually, you said we talked to Coach Tina Salak earlier, and according to Coach Tina, itong team na to, she's actually developing the chemistry as well as, especially na itong mga batang to ay naglaro na rin with her for the past 3 months. And I asked her what are her non-negotiables. She said, well, parang sa military training niya, non-negotiables is yung time, and of course, the dissemination of information.
Right.
Those are her exact words.
Well, yun na nga. All eyes today will be on actually itong dalawang freshman nitong kuponan ng Far Eastern University. We've all heard about Barbie Hamili at coming in here, the 18-year-old, formerly of Nazareth School National University, na pitas po nitong Far Eastern University. So she will be starting at the outside spiker position. Pati na rin to si Eliza Devosora. So these are two freshmen na alam naman natin na highly touted, highly recruited, but they chose to play with FEU, and that's a big catch for Tina Salak.
Oh yes, especially Coach Tina also came from FEU, na malaking bagay rin sa kanya na she's coaching this team. And as you mentioned, the rookies, ang culture nitong FEU, especially with volleyball, collegiate volleyball, napakaganda ng record nila, Noel. And Coach Tina just wants to keep the winning tradition.
Well, of course, itong FEU, nowhere else but up. They finished practically dead last, if not 7th or 8th place sa UAAP last season. Now, talk about Adamson University naman. We move on to Coach Jerry's second team of the day. Of course, natalo sila kanina. The College of St. Benil did lose to University of Santo Tomas, or they beat University of Santo Tomas in 4 sets. So will it be 2 in a row for Coach Jerry? Another rebuilding team. Ito, nawala sa kanila. Dalawang players lamang from the varsity, pero mabigat na pangalan. You're talking about Trisha Genesis and Krish Makaslang. They are both now playing for Akari in the PVL. And a lot of these players came from their program na rin daw, according to Coach Jerry. So it should be a seamless transition, or will we see that today?
Well, yeah, and then Coach Jerry actually said that he only has one rookie in this team, in Ayesha Huegos. And this is a pretty tight team. I talked to one of their players earlier, and she said na medyo at an advantage sila. Almonte earlier said
Lucille
that...
Almonte, yeah.
Almonte said that compared to the other teams, medyo mas may pinagsamahan na sila since isa nga lang yung rookie nila, and they're still a tight team from the last UAAP season.
And of course, yung kanilang setter, ito si Louie Romero, who made a bid for best setter ng UAAP last season, of course, only to lose out. Pero ito nga, si Lams Lamina at saka si Louie Romero were locked in a very, very intense battle for best setter. We're going to see what Louie Romero can actually do. Although, nasanay nga siya dati when she had yung security blanket niya like Trisha Genesis saka Krish Makaslang. Now, can she get her other spikers involved? We will find out when we return. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Adamson taking on FEU dito po sa patuloy namin paghatid sa inyo ng vleague. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, magsisimula na po itong ating labanan, and very interesting, more than the lineup nitong Adamson, na alam naman natin that this will be their new look starters sa darating na UAP, or probably they'll develop even more, na wala na nga si Makaslang, wala na nga si Genesis. Para dito sa FEU, it's interesting to note that Sheila Kiseo, one of their leading hitters from last UAP season, is actually dressed as a libero today. And there's a look at Jenny Tagaod, of course, from Cebu. At pati na rin si Jean Assis. So it's still a regular lineup. It's just interesting dito that they're not starting out with Tin Ubaldo dito sa kupunan ng FEU. Instead, it's going to be Jillian who's going to be starting dito. Ito si Jillian Gallo who's going to be their starting setter, number 11.
Yeah, it also shows na ang laki ng tiwala nitong ni Coach Tina Salak, not just sa mga starters niya, no, Noel. She's actually considering also the other players, and she feels like they're gonna step up. Let's see if they can deliver.
Interesting also that itong kupunan ng Adamson, let's see what they can do. They do have Kate Santiago in their starting lineup. She came off the bench in the last UAAP season. So titignan natin if FEU can actually stay hot dito. They have been a team that's been on a mission to prove that itong young lineup nila can actually make waves in the upcoming UAP. They do begin with Kate Santiago, itong kupunan ng Adamson, on the attack as we are underway dito. This is Ann Monares on the attack ngayon para sa kupunan ng FEU. So kapaan muna tayo dito, magkabilang kupunan. Quick play, Jean Assis, and that cannot be saved. So Jean Assis gets the first point for the Tamaraws.
That was a great hit by Jean Assis. The blockers were actually a little late on that play.
So first point to the Tamaraws, and here is Jillian Gallo getting the start here today. Lefty actually yan. And she hits it into the net. So 1-1 ang ating score dito. Now ito si Kate Santiago, isa pang kaliwete ito. I remember her coming off the bench, pero open spiker talaga ang gusto yung laruin. Or maybe that was just where Coach Kichi Giron put her last season. Of course, it's different now under Jerry E. Combination play ngayon para kay Barbie Hamili. Here's Tubo now. Another lefty, and she scores.
That was a smart play by Tubo. The back defense of FEU at that time was actually lacking. They only had one player left at the back.
So interesting na may dalawa pong kaliwete in the starting lineup para dito sa kupunan ng Adamson. Tubo gets it done again with a little help from Riza Cruz at the net.
Back-to-back points for the lefty.
So 3-1 in favor now of the Falcons. Finished 5th in the UAAP last season. Edged out in their final game against UST as Barbie Hamili finally nagpakita na rin dito her first point here in the V-League.
Well, I'm seeing a future crowd favorite.
Oh.
Look at that face. She will be the face of FEU, I'm pretty sure.
Could be the face of the Tamaraws very soon, as you said, coming out of Nazareth School National University. And that is what Riza Cruz is known for. Yung mga quick play na ganyan. And again, panuurin mo na maigi itong setter ng Adamson. She is quite the talent, itong si Louie Romero. Great setup that time for Cruz.
Perfect timing also for the quicker Riza Cruz. And perfect height from the setter.
Well, speaking of height, 6'2" Hani Turing is, or 6'1" Hani Turing is now in the front line para dito sa kupunan ng Adamson. Here's Romero sending it to the other side ngayon. Almonte cannot score. Gallo will choose Jenny Tagaod. And there's Jean Assis, hindi pa rin ma-convert. And there's a quick one from Turing. Oh, hindi naitawid that time ng FEU. And Monares came up short.
Good defense on both sides.
Tandaan din natin that this was the UAAP final in 2008. Itong dalawang kupunan na ito nung naglaban sila. Adamson was then coached by Minerva Dulce Pante with assistant coach Sherwin Meneses.
Mami Dulce.
Mami Dulce. FEU naman was coached by Nespa Millar, the late great Nespa Millar. In the 2008 UAAP finals, there is Jean Assis again.
She found the hole.
Assis, of course, deceptively quick for her height. The tallest player dito sa kupunan ng FEU, as you can see the speed as well. There's a quick play para dito kay Jean Assis.
The defenders of Adamson at that time masyadong nakapasok sa loob. Walang naiwan sa likod. Wow. Tubo hit that above the blockers.
Well, she's got 3 of the 6 points para sa Adamson so far dito sa ating first set.
Parang you're missing the energy of Genesis. No.
Oo, di ba? Pag nanonood ka ng Adamson, nahanap mo yung, that's a great serve.
Nice.
4 points now for Trisha Tubo.
Yung takbo-takbo and tawa-tawa ni Genesis.
Oo, tsaka yung medyo nangaasar.
Yes.
Yung mga ganun. Tapos yung kabangga niya doon si Krish Bakaslang.
Oh, yeah.
They're both now with Akari, which is a great thing.
Oh, that was too high.
Here comes Almonte now. Oh, that's gonna be a net touch. Kontra dito sa kupunan ng FEU. That was a Paningin getting called for that violation. So an early 5-point lead for Adamson, 8-3 against the Tamaraws.
The action continues here at the Paco Arena as we have this matchup between Adamson and FEU. Ako po si Megan Cabrera. Kasama ko pa rin ngayon, Noel Zarate and Kathy Abayon. After leading the CSB Lady Blazers to a victory, Coach Jerry Yee switches colors to man the sidelines of the Adamson Soaring Falcons. According to Coach Jerry, the system remains. As a champion coach, Coach Jerry says he maintains the same professionalism across all of his teams. Compared to his NCAA team, however, he enjoys more depth in terms of the pool of players in Adamson. While he has only been with the team for a few months, he wants them to still bring their A game and of course not make this transition period an excuse to underperform. Noel and Kathy?
Well, to show na sumusuporta nga both teams dito, St. Benilde's players have also stayed on to watch doon naman sa kupunan ng Adamson. At kanina nung ating game, it was St. Benilde kontra sa UST. That the Adamson players were cheering on St. Benilde as well. So interesting nga, may mga nagsabi dito, sana umabot sa dulo, maglaban, Adamson at saka St. Benilde.
Saan kaya tatayo si Coach Jerry?
Doon sa first referee.
Sa gitna.
Doon sa gitna. Siya na magre-referee ng laban.
Pero sabi nga ni Coach Jerry, like, that was a nice hit.
Anito ring on the quick, yeah.
Sabi nga ni Coach Jerry kanina, ang sinabi niya daw dito sa Adamson, I am not trying to be your father. But we are just gonna play. And sabi niya lahat ng sistema niya sa lahat ng teams na hinahawakan niya stays the same.
Here's Nyat Almonte on the serve. Good pick up there by Monares. Chenny Tagaw, turn back there by Hanito Ring. Hamili galing sa likod. Adamson's floor defense as usual, good. And that is on the line for Kate Santiago.
Perfect spot there for Santiago. Nobody home for FEU on that play.
Nakakalimutan siguro nila Kaliwete.
Kaliwete, yes.
Ito si Kate Santiago and she likes to operate from the open spiker's position. So, etong si Trisha Tubod yung actually ginagamit nilang opposite right now.
And she only had one block at that time.
Shani Tagaud still can't score.
Over receive.
Almost dropped in by Louis Romero and that will drop out. So a point again para sa Adamson. Tina Salak needs to talk things over para dito sa FEU. It is now a 7-point lead for the Falcons.
Tulungan mo ngayon si Jill. Di ba ano na natin yan? Focus tayo sa laro. Focus. Di ba nung una sabi kung saan pupunta ni Bell? Hindi na. Ngayon, may tao doon. Nandun si Ate Chico. Dito ka na. Kasi dalawa lang. Correct? Go, Mitch. Masyadong overwhelming daw. Correct? Good, George!
He's saying ayaw niya maging tatay nitong mga players sa Adamson. Tina Salak naman is the big ate para naman dito sa kupunan ng Far Eastern University. I mean, you have to look at the roots of Tina Salak, dating varsity player ng Far Eastern University, along with assistant coach itong si Joan Bunag, and then made it to the national team. Was the last team, as you were saying kanina, Kati, to win a medal in the Southeast Asian Games nung Bacolod in 2005.
Yeah, I was actually there, Noel. I watched the game live with my dad, and they won bronze, actually. I think, if I'm not mistaken, against Vietnam.
Looks like the Gallo experiment is over. Here comes Tin Ubaldo, who was the starting center for most of the games para sa FEU in the UAP season, just concluded UAP season. So now the lead is 8 para sa Adamson. Almonte continues to serve and serve well. Quiseo on the reception.
Oh.
Muntik nang matawagan that time si Tin Ubaldo for a double touch. Here's Chenny Tagaod. Dinaan pa rin sa lakas. Still nothing there. Galing sa likod. Tubog. Oh, and that block stays in. And that is a lucky break para dito kay Paningin.
The coverage was there for Adamson, pero parang walang kumuha, and the libero was just right there in front of the action.
Mitzi Paningin able to get it done defensively. Now they need some offense. Ito ng ating Cebuana, si Chenny Tagaod. In the back, you can see, ito si Mark Molina and Mr. Anton Montinola taking in the action here in the Paco Arenas. Honey Toring goes down the line. Yeah.
Perfect down the line hit. The defender was there, but it was too late. One step too late.
You cannot
There
teach
you
height.
go.
You're talking about somebody 6'1". Ito po si Honey Toring. Pinsan po yan nung nasa NU naman na Toring.
Yes.
Magpinsan sila.
It's a family affair.
Yep. Honey with a good
receive.
serve. They will go now on the drop para dito kay Paningin. Great defense again by Paningin, and she distracted the offense of Adamson.
Good blocking by FEU.
And again, FEU has not been known to be a tall team. Well, when you
Yes.
bring in somebody like 5'11", Gene Assis, it changes things. Pero overall, they've not really been known as a tall team. Tandaan natin, mga middle sila dati. You're talking about what, Shaira Gonzalez,
Yes.
di ba? Mike Amorada.
Yes.
These are not tall centers na ginagamit dito ng FEU, but they still get it done. As we have another down-the-line hit, this time from Kate Santiago.
If you're guarding or if you're trying to block a lefty at the open hitter position, you gotta remember that the easiest hit for her will be down the line. So you gotta cover that area.
Ubaldo ngayon, Assis gets it back though para sa FEU.
You know, I want to see also yung progress ni Ubaldo, given that Tina Salak is one of the best setters
you're
that
right.
this country has ever had.
Oo.
So let's see. Kasi kanina sabi niya she was actually excited with having Coach Tina as their coach.
Well, Ubaldo and Gallo, of course, will be the biggest beneficiaries. Santiago, net touch FEU.
Wow,
Barbie Hamili, the guilty party.
Santiago just delivering from all sides of the court.
And ito ngayon, si Kate Santiago nasa likuran na, but she does have a back row attack as well. 15-7 Adamson. Set number 1. Ubaldo on her horse, gets to it. Monares, itinawid. They will go now to Nyat Almonte. Attack by Hamili did not cross. Another point for Adamson, and they will take this 9-point lead into our first technical timeout of set number 1. 16-7 for the Falcons. Back with us here at the Paco Arena, we have to do an apology here. It is Panangin. It is Mitzi Panangin kasi nakalagay sa ating lineup dito, Paningin. So some of the new players that we will get to know slowly as we continue dito sa vleague. Noel Zarate pa rin po kasama si Katia Bayon with Megan Cabrera from the Paco Arena. It is so far so good para dito sa Adamson University as they have opened up a 9-point lead against FEU in this all-UAAP matchup. Kate Santiago on the serve ngayon. And they go to the quick ones again. This time, Jean Assis gets it off the check ball.
Oh, and we all thought it was an error. It went on FEU's side. Actually, very comfortable ngayon si Coach Jerry. Naka-relax na siya for now.
Nung first game ba, masyado siyang tense naman. Well, they did beat UST, itong St. Benil, but it took them 4 sets. And Hamili, a little bit of an issue with her serve. So 17-8 in favor of Adamson University. And now Reza Cruz.
This is a tall front line for Adamson.
Cruz, sharp serve. Good pickup by Hamili. Asis again. Asis scores again. Sometimes it does not have to be strong.
Yeah, a point is a point. That's what they say.
We see it one more time.
Just over the blocker.
Nagkahiyaan pa doon yung mga taga-Adamson para kunin yung second ball. Still isn't over here in the first set.
Yep.
Good serve by Asis.
Nice
Great
block.
defense. Jenny Tagaod, if you can't score on offense, do it on defense.
Credits to Tagaud for not giving up on that play.
Yan, one of the up-and-coming setters talaga dito. Itong Far Eastern University attackers rather, ng ating Far Eastern University program. Lead is down to 7. Another good one coming from Gene Asis. Quick play naman.
Nice.
And again, Tubu gets it done.
A good reception, resulting to a good set, and that great offense by Almonte, finding that spot.
Look at that. 5 points.
Tubu.
Yeah, Trisha Tubu.
Tubu finding that.
5 points in the first set so far. Tagaod!
Good
Muntikan
dig.
ng matangkal yung ulo ni Kate Santiago that time, and Almonte can't get it done. So inuunti-unti na po nitong FEU ang abante ng Adamson University, and there will be a substitution here naman para sa kupunan ng Adamson as we have our first look now at Antoinette Adolfo seeing her first action of the game. And Monares with an ace. Again, the two young liberos ng Adamson masusubukan dito ng FEU.
Yes, she was out of position at that time.
Yeah, talking about Verde Flor, not able to get it done. That lead is down to 6 from a high of 9.
Pero ever since Noel, no, from a long time ago pa, ang Adamson talaga is known for their really great defense.
Well, that's another team that's not been really known for their height, ano? They
Yes.
used to have a middle by the name of Pao Soriano, and Pao is not really that tall. Tapos pinag-middle pa nila dati, as we have a net violation against FEU, pinag-middle pa nila dati si Maylin Paat.
Yes.
Ganun kaliit yung squad ng Adamson.
Pero dati yung sinasabi pag Adamson, hindi nahuhulugan ng bola yan.
Right. Well, you have a libero by the name of Leslie Angata lang naman.
Yes.
We're gonna have our first look as Panangin sits down. Carrie Cruz, the veteran, seeing her first action of the game. (19-12). Adolfo serve out. 13-19 or 13 serving 19. Chani Tagaod. Up to serve para dito sa kupunan ng Far Eastern University. Anim ang kailangan habulin dito ng Tamaraws. We are in set number 1. Game 3 of our quadruple header. Maya-maya naman po, University of the Philippines taking on San Beda in our final game. Santiago, that is dug up. Nice defense here para sa kupunan ng FEU. Sheila Quiseo on that play. Santiago, dug up by Tagaod. Oh, Carrie Cruz was not in the right spot. Or it's either Carrie Cruz was not in the right spot o mali yung set ni Tinobaldo.
Miscommunication, actually. And Ubaldo was actually too far from the net.
Well, Eliza De Vasora, the freshman, also seeing her first action of the game. Papalitan muna ito si Chenny Tagaod. Adamson 5 points away from claiming set number 1. Hanito Ring.
Nice serve.
Ubaldo, papunta sa likod, and that is going to find the line. So Carrie Cruz able to score.
Great option by Ubaldo. Great decision na mag-quick play siya. Kasi napakaganda ng receive nung time na yun.
Actually, ito si Carrie Cruz is their middle hitter.
Yeah.
Pero pinag-utility siya for just one play. Uh-oh.
But that was a quick set also.
Cruz with a service error, back to a 7-point lead now for Adamson. And here's the much heralded Louis Romero. She's about sophomore turning junior na team captain.
Oh, free ball. Muntik na.
Santiago, great dig that time by Quiseo. Louis.
Oh, nice.
Tubo dug up once again. Nagpapakita ng gilas na ang floor defense dito ng FEU. Quick play,
nice.
Cruz.
Good.
And it is still picked up by Quiseo. This is overset, and that is Gene Assis once again.
That is very risky. Putting the ball that close to the net when you have a tall blocker like Gene Assis in front, that is a no-no.
Lumalaban pa rin po ang Tamaraws dito, down 6. Tinobaldo. Quiet daw, magsaserve daw siya.
Full front line now for FEU.
Yep. On the run, Cruz.
Great defense.
Monares adjusting, and she scores it off Santiago.
Now FEU is making a run. Parang pareho yung approach ni Monares and ni Dakis. Parang may similarity.
You actually might have a point there as Trisha Tubo continues to wax hot dito. Unscouted po ito, si Trisha Tubo. So, FEU has to adjust on the fly. She's got 6 already here in the first set.
And she's been very consistent.
Yeah. Santiago, Monares, Ubaldo, combo, Monares, and that is dug up. Lazo there, and that shot is gonna go out.
Hindi niya natamaan ng maayos yung bola. Nasa ilalim na siya ng bola when she hit the ball. That's why it sailed out.
Yat Almonte is gonna come back into the game.
Tina Salak giving setter instructions.
Oo. Sipin mo na, Tina Salak yan.
The most credible.
Oo.
The most credible one to give you instructions for that.
Hamili on the serve. And there's a double quick
nice.
para sa Adamson. Back set ngayon, Monares again!
Too strong for that Adamson defense. FEU trying to catch up.
Oo, ito si Ann Monares was actually the youngest member of the team last season. 19 turning 20.
Oh.
Siyempre, andyan na sila Devasora at saka itong nagsaserve.
Si Barbie.
Si Barbie Hamili. It is in for Hamili. And that is probably the most underrated part of her game. Her ability to spot open areas on the court kahit sa kanyang serve. Timeout, Jerry.
Let's go, 1, 2, 3 tayo ha.
Oo, agad Pasa lang.
Let's go.
Bawi.
Target ha, corner ha, corner target.
Isa-isa.
9-9-9.
So hindi na natin narinig ang tinig ni Jerry doon kasi sinimulan lang niya yung mga girls na nagtapos ng huddle para dito sa kupunan ng Adamson. So what was once a 9-point lead at 16-7 is now down to 3, and all on the serve of the 18-year-old. Etong si Barbie Hamili.
Well, Barbie being a rookie is now steady at the service area.
Di mo na jinx. Good. Back set ngayon. Tubo off the block. Buhay pa rin. Ubaldo will go back to Monares. Goes over the defense. Tubo chases it. Here is Nyat Almonte scoring.
Nagkahiyaan.
Lucille Almonte.
They all saw the ball, pero walang kumuha. Look.
Nice drop. And itong kupunan ng Adamson, a little bit of breathing space. 2 points away from claiming a set number 1. Cruz. Habol si Ubaldo.
Nice. Oh.
And Devasora could not save it, and this is now set point para sa Adamson University. And a timeout called by Tina Salak. There will be subs para sa magkabilang kupunan. It'll start out here with Rochelle Lalong Isip, seeing her first action of this match as the serve specialist naman. She actually dressed as a libero in the last season para dito sa kupunan ng Adamson, but now she is in as the serve specialist. Samantala, Encarnacion naman seeing her first action of the match para dito sa kupunan ng FEU, Marga Encarnacion. 5 set points for the Falcons. So lalong isip now, serving for the match. Reception. Devasora. They will go to Almonte to try and finish things off. Queseo's been doing a great job as libero. Monares cross court, and that is put away by Devasora.
FEU not giving up.
I don't think it's in the nature of any of these young ladies
Yeah.
to give up. Mas lalo pa ganyan pakadikit yan.
Coach Jerry giving specific instructions to Tubu.
Na dito naman si Tina Salak, sinasabi niya kay Jean Assis kung saan niya gusto ipalagay yung serve. 4 set points down. Almonte, Romero,
nice
back set
set.
ngayon. Tubu. Encarnacion was there. Monares, that's a perfect setup for her, and she delivers.
Turing didn't see that ball after that touch.
So down to 3 once again. Jean Assis. They'll go to Honey Turing. Naabangan naman. Carry throughs, keeps it alive.
Still good.
And galing sa likod naman, Jean Assis. Combination
Nice
play.
play.
Almonte! Nakaiwas itong si Assis matamaan sa mukha pero hindi po naiwasan ng FEU na maibigay ang set number 1 dito sa Adamson University. Good rally by the Tamaraos, but it was just too much Soaring Falcons in the end. Yet Almonte putting this one away off the shoulder of Jean Assis. So 25-21, and set number 1 belongs to the Soaring Falcons. We will have the second set when we return. Stay with us. Let's take a look at some highlights na nangyari din sa ating first set. Actually, Adamson raced off to an early lead and they were up by as much as 9 points, 16-7. A big surprise para dito kay Coach Jerry is the performance of Trisha Tubu in that first set na I've not seen her before.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably have not seen her before, but she did come away with 6 points para sa Adamson.
Tubu is actually a revelation in that set. And Coach Jerry just giving her specific instructions as well, especially in the last stretch of that set, Noel.
Yeah, well, FEU did make a run for it. They actually cut the lead down to 3. But again, there's Trisha Tubu operating. Ang hirap, ano, may dalawa kang lefties in your front line or in your lineup para dito kay Coach Jerry. That's a lot of adjustments para kay Tina Salak as we take a look at the numbers from set number 1.
As you can see, Noel, halos the same lang din talaga in all departments, but the blocks of FEU, mas mataas pa actually. Pero itong attacks ng Adamson ang nagpanalo sa kanila ng time na yun, especially with the help of Tubu, who was pretty consistent at that set.
So we can see here from the error department, nagkabaliktad lang doon sa ating graphic. But again, FEU, when they started this match, they lapsed into a lot of errors. Yun nga lang kailangan nilang habulin pagdating sa dulo. They played almost flawlessly nung dulo. But again, ang laki na kailangan nilang habulin. So the key now probably for Tina Salak is magpaiwan.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure Coach Tina knows what to do kasi sinabi nga niya kanina, she did the scouting for the national team. It was her role for the national team. And this one, for her daw, is actually an advantage.
And you can see Mark Molina to the left and Mr. Anton Montinola on the right. Top brass ng FEU. There's full support ang Far Eastern University for their volleyball program. As we knew from the time pa nila Tina Salak, that's already been the kind of support. Of course, they did win the UAAP Championship in 2008, starring players like Rachel Andakis, Shaira Gonzalez, of course, yung Wendy Semana was actually the MVP there.
FE sticking with Ubaldo.
Yeah. And opening here is Tubu once again.
She's just so effective,
Oo.
Noel. Kahit nasa back row siya kanina.
Lots of energy from the newbie para dito sa Adamson.
She's now that girl to watch out for.
Oh! Kiseo could not contain the serve galing dito kay Louie Romero. And again, you have to remember, Sheila Kiseo last year was their starting open spiker. Ginawa na siya ngayong libero. Well, that is out. Good read.
I thought it caught the line.
Munti ka na para kay
Muntik
Debasora. Pero usually, and I'm sure you've heard this before, pag may injury ang iyong open spiker, sometimes nilalagay mo sa lineup just for recovery, hindi mo na papapaluin, gagawin mo siyang libero. That was the case for Almonte actually, para dito sa Adamson last season. She came off a shoulder injury and she dressed as Coach Kichi Giron actually dressed her as a libero for a couple of games before bringing her back to the open spiker position.
Yes, kasi mahirap din pag na-stress masyado yung injury, lalo na sa collegiate volleyball, pag season, sunod-sunod talaga eh. Mahirap nang masunog ang players. Yun yung term nila, di ba? Pag sunod-sunod. Mahirap na pag nasunog. Eh, syempre, after college, they still have a lot in store for them. Yes.
Carry throughs, too strong. Looking for a check. Wala.
Actually, talking about injuries, Noel, kausap ko rin nga kanina si Coach Tina Salak. Sabi niya, nag-iba na nga ngayon ang sistema, like how you coach, how you play. Nag-iba na kasi dati nga daw, kahit hingal na hingal ka na, pero pag role mo pumalo, walang pakialam yung coach mo, kailangan mong pumalo.
That's
and
right.
It's not the scenario nowadays.
Well, Almonte is gonna miss that one. 4-2 in favor of Adamson pa rin dito. Pero again, you're going back to the history ng vleague. A certain Manila Santos actually played libero also for LaSalle when she came off a shoulder injury.
One of the most versatile athletes that we have here at the vleague.
That's why nagulat ako kanina si Kiseo ginawa nilang libero dito. So we have to find out if she's actually nursing an injury or talagang she's just being trained as a libero. Tagaod. Oh, that's gonna be Riza Cruz touching the net.
Pwede rin na tinitrain din siya. Kasi ang daming players ngayon na kahit saan mo talaga ilagay, nag-work din talaga for them.
Yung Sheila Kiseo kasi last season, if kung nakita mo maglaro yan as an open spiker, maalala mo si Bernadette Pons. Very similar yung kanilang style. Ann Monares. Quick play ngayon. Tulak naman galing dito kay Cruz. Almost got that done. Ubaldo going to Tagao. Down the line is good.
She saw that opening. Kaya if you can see Noel, she twisted her body talaga in that direction like Ara Galang. So, diba? Ara Galang was known for that.
Like Pilita Corrales. Diba? Ito yung mga gagaling sa golf pag natuto sila mag-golf.
Yes,
diba?
the swing.
Yung kanilang katawan na pumipihit lang. And how about that? Another service A. So FEU now takes an early lead. And Monares has actually been performing quite well for the Tamaraws. So Monares is sa mga pillars sa paghahabol nila ng ating first set. Has now given them the lead and she continues to serve.
Oh, nice serve.
Romero on the back set. Tubo!
Oh, she's just unstoppable, Noel. And hindi siya yung parang the kind of spiker na, she's gonna hit down the line. She's gonna hit cross court.
Ito, twister fries ang ginawa niya rito.
Yes, may variety. Lagi siya may variety.
We are tied at 5 right now. Riza Cruz, nickname Andeng. We'll use Riza for now.
Andeng. Oh, there you go.
How about Gary Cruz finding the corner in zone 5?
Recognizing that zone 5 was an empty space.
Wala talaga.
Vacant
Linesman nandun.
Vacant lot.
Vacant lot ba tawag doon? FEU 6-5. Louie. Tubo.
Nice.
This time dug up by Ubaldo.
Nice dig.
Wala sa pwesto si Monares. Quick play for Honey Toring.
Ubaldo being busy.
Right. Santiago lifts it up. Tubo, itinawid lamang. Muntik pa mga score.
Good defense by FEU setter. She's all over the place.
But not that time as that Almonte was able to get the cross-court bomb.
Ubaldo just so frustrated. But credits to the defense of both teams, actually.
Again, what do you expect dito sa dalawang team that's really known for their floor defense?
Yes, bawal mahulugan ng bola.
Oo. Combo, tagaod, yes.
Nice. Smart play by Tagaod.
Isa pang na-notice ko kay Tagaod pag naglalaro, diesel starter din to. Na minsan may mga errors, ang daming tapon, pero pag uminit na yan, ako dire-diretso na.
Sunod-sunod.
Oo.
Umaandar.
Good serve there coming from Devasora. Almonte again. Almonte again!
Masyadong nakatago yung libero ng FEU sa blockers nila. Pag ganyang cross-court, just kailangan nakikita mo yung spike.
Right.
Labas ka sa kamay ng blocker mo.
Pero kanina pa yung cross-court niya, hindi na nababantayan eh. Almonte, good serve once again. Ubaldo going to Tagaod again.
Nice.
Diesel no more. Uminit na po ang makina. Dito si Chenny Tagaod, but not Almonte, a smart hit. Going off speed, hindi nakahabol si Devasora. And Adamson is gonna take a 1-point lead into our first technical timeout, 8-7 against FEU. Back with us here at the Paco Arena. It is 8-7 in favor of Adamson University. As we send it over now to Megan Cabrera for this report.
Noel, it's a homecoming for Coach Tina Salak of the Tamaraws. As an alumna herself, one of the things she wants for her return to FEU is for it to become meaningful and impactful. While she admits it's challenging to build the team in terms of system and culture, one thing she wants to establish now is the respect among coaches and players and leadership from all members. Noel and Kathy?
Of course, Tina Salak personifies leadership, of course, with the military before, with the national team as well. So Tina Salak talagang kailangan mong tingalain na talaga yan. If you're FEU, there's a lot of pressure playing under Tina Salak, but alam naman natin, Coach Tina is like, sige lang, we'll take our time developing this, di ba?
Actually, both coaches, no, nare-recognize nila na they're still building and yung sistema nila, ina-adjust pa nila dito sa mga teams na to.
Great
that was a
solo
great
block
block.
by Honey Toring. With Tina Salak also, pag nakakausap mo kasi siya, she is so willing to share.
Yeah, and
willing to share. Yes, soft-spoken, pero always willing to share something.
Actually, titignan mo yung pareho, no, dalawang coaches.
Yeah, Coach Jerry naman
Tignan mo,
ganun.
very quiet
Pag
lang
napasalita
sila.
mo si Coach Jerry.
Oo.
Tagad!
Nice.
Galing likod, Almonte, tutulak na lamang. FEU is on, trying to make this quick. Toring, denied. Louis Romero choosing to attack. At sinasabi ni Tina Salak na 4 touches na daw ang Adamson. So Adamson now slowly building the lead, and Tina Salak wants to nip this in the bud right now. Timeout called by FEU. It is 4 points ang abante po rito ng Soaring Falcons.
Tayo doon. Balik tayo sa posisyon. Balik tayo kung nasaan tayo ulit. Naghahabol tayo ng bola. Hindi kailangan emosyon dito. Tanggalin natin yung galit. Tapos na. Focus tayo ngayon. Kailangan natin pumasa. Ang atake natin, team, nagkakaroon ka ng doubt. Pati yung bato mo nagkakaroon ng doubt. Maging sa ano ka. Maging ano ka doon sa doubt mo. Wala tayong ano. Tanggalin mo muna yan. Okay? Focus tayo play. Dalawa lang naman yan. Pwede kayo back row. Nandiyan si Anja kasi. Bigyan natin magandang pass. Let's go!
Casting Cathy Abayon and Megan Cabrera. Tanggalin nyo muna yung filter. Diba? Pag nilagyan nyo ng filter yan, talaga magdadalawang isip kayo bago kayo mag-execute.
#NoFilter.
Oo.
Pero at the timeout, very specific yung instructions ni Coach Tina dito sa setter niya na si Ubaldo. No? Parang that timeout was really just meant for her.
Well, Max Wangko is going to see her first action as
Oh.
libero as Almonte with a rare service error para dito sa Adamson.
Where I spoke to Tien Obaldo earlier, sabi nga niya, the last time that they played against Coach Jerry's team, which is
Yeah.
actually Benil,
Yeah.
and that they won in
Yeah,
5
they won
sets.
in 5 sets, yeah.
Doon niya daw actually na-feel na kaya pala nila. Na yung moral nila umangat daw talaga.
Quick play for Turing, that's not gonna work. Well, think about it, ano? FEU is, ano yun? Nahawakan daw ni Monares? Let's see it again. I'm not sure. It wasn't even Monares. That was actually Jean Assis, rather. Nahawakan daw niya yung net. Well, going back to the point that we were trying to make earlier, itong FEU, if you look at the records, that's a nice drop by
smart.
Ubaldo. If you look at the records from the last UAAP, parehong-pareho sila ng UE 1 win and 13 losses.
Yes.
Parehong-pareho yun. So, you can say na they finished last also.
Yes.
But again, they had a match against the College of St. Benil that went undefeated in the NCAA season, and they won against an undefeated team. That was actually Jerry's first loss in a long time.
Yes.
So, yun nga, parang moral booster talaga yun. 12-9 now. Cruz can't score. Ubaldo, combo, Monares, yes!
Great find by Monares. Just hitting the ball in between two blockers.
Yan ang tinatawag mong baby girl no more. Itong si Ann Monares, she really needs to step it up, especially playing in the opposite position.
Yes. Actually, ito yung maganda dito, Noel, no, sa mga building teams. Kasi we will see the players grow
Right.
in front of our very eyes.
Santiago.
Oh,
Ann Monares tried to do a elastic girl move there.
she tried. Good try, good effort.
Oo.
Coach Tina recognizing it too.
Adamson up by 3 once again. Here's Louis Romero. Sort of gives you para siyang may makatuno na mas malaki, ano?
Oo nga.
Monares scores.
Actually, kanina tinitignan ko siya, parang sabi ko yung galaw niya may kapareho. Yun nga, si May.
Mas malaki lang ng konti
May
itong kay May Makatuno.
Makatuno,
Another
yes.
Adamson setter. Here's Tin Ubaldo. Ito walang katulad to. Our score right now 13-11 in favor of Adamson University. Ubaldo keeps that one alive. Sherry Tagaod now going to Devasora. Cross court is a miss.
Masyado siyang nakaliyad
Oo.
sa hit na yon.
Nakapilita.
Yes. Hindi ka kailangan nasa ilalim ng bola eh. Kailangan nasa harap mo lang din siya. So when you hit it, pwede mo, when you flick your wrist,
Right,
babaon lang. Or you can put it in any zone na gusto mong ilagay.
Kate Santiago on the serve. Ubaldo back set this time. Sinuntok
too
na
late.
lamang. Nitong si Monares ang bola.
Spiker was late.
Tubo. Kanina pa
Another
tahimik,
one,
ha?
yes. Tubo. FEU cannot find any solution to any Tubo attack.
Well, magkakaroon sila ng palitan dito. As Fernandez is gonna see her first action. This is Joe Fernandez. Another Jovelyn. Daming Jovelyn sa volleyball, ano?
Oo
I think
nga.
this is the third Jovelyn that I've heard of. After Gonzaga and Prado. Ito naman ngayon, Jovelyn Fernandez.
Different generations.
Yeah, pero Jove ang kanyang palayaw talaga.
Nice.
Monares, hoy! Nalusot, and Ann Monares quietly efficient para sa FEU.
That was a nice set from Tin Obaldo as well.
Let's see it one more time. Ano? Itong dalawang blocker pa ang kanyang dinaanan doon. Yung coverage nandun, kaya lang medyo napalabas yung bola.
Yes.
Oh, wow, Monares doing a little bit of everything now for the Tamaraws.
Si Almonte medyo nag-doubt din nung time na yon, kaya siguro nagulat din yung libero ng Adamson.
And for somebody who did play libero last season, that's a
Yes.
no-no para kay Nat Almonte.
Nice receive. Oh, there
Oh,
you go.
naabangan na ni Tagaot si Tubo that time. Tubo tries again. Cross court again!
That's the beauty of having a lefty spiker.
So far, Adamson has been fending off any rally aspirations of the Tamaraws. They have a 3-point lead into our second technical timeout. Tignan po natin ang nagiging aksyon so far dito. FEU trying to keep in step with Adamson University. But Trisha Tubo has just been a big surprise in this game for Coach Jerry Yee.
Tubo
As with Almonares also for FEU.
Yes, but Tubo is just so unstoppable, Noel. Surprise. She's actually one of the surprises here in the league.
Ang hirap talaga pag kaliwete, no? Kahit na alam mo ng kaliwete, alam mo parating na sa'yo.
Ang dami niyang options.
Oo, and again, yung, di ba, dapat may split second decisions ka.
Yes.
Pag nakita mo umangat, tas kaliwete pala, medyo nasisira yung decision making mo.
Tsaka kahit gaano kadikit ng set sa net, for some reason, kayang-kayang kaliwete gawin ng paraan.
Wala nga, one of your best friends is one of the best lefties in the game right now.
Yes.
In Jovelyn Gonzaga.
Tsaka marami silang pwedeng gawin. Kahit saang position, kaya nila.
Ito, dalawang lefty ang ginagamit dito. Fernandez.
It was too high.
Romero Tubo. No.
One of the rare times. na nagka-miss hit
Pero
si Tubo.
yung tempo niya talaga kailangan mabilisan no?
Yes. And the set kay Tubo is not really so high. Kaya sometimes the blockers, nalilate na sila to block her.
Carrie Cruz. Sharp serve, combo play ngayon. Yat Almonte getting that off the hands of Almonares.
Great combination play, and Turing actually helped a lot. Nakuha niya itong blocker ng FEU.
17 to 14. Ganda rin
No
naman ang
blockers
combination.
for Almonte at that play.
Natangay lahat ni Ani Turing yung mga blockers. Tubo with a jump serve. Good reception there by Max Wanko.
Oh, that was too high for the middle.
Turing, naabangan that time ni Asis. Almonte over. Nope, nakahawakan pa rin ni Asis. Almonte, second time around, and Asis never gave up.
Good job for the FEU blockers. Not leaving any spiker unattended.
Ano ba yan? The spirit of Remy Palma. Right there, yung ginagawa doon nitong si Jean Asis. As we're gonna have our first look now at Alcantara naman para dito sa kupunan ng Adamson University.
We're seeing the rookie Wegos.
Oo. So Alcantara is the backup setter ngayon in the game. Jove Fernandez. Alcantara, quick play ngayon to Turing. Juanco is there. Back set ngayon. Fernandez! Oh! Again, it does not have to be powerful. Ang ganda ng timing. I mean, 6'1" Honey Turing was right in front of her.
Yes. Turing had a touch, pero napitawan lang. Nalaglag na lang just in front of her.
So Joe Fernandez right now, the lead is down to 1. Can tie on her serve. Sharp serve at that. Almonte, oy. Hindi araw-araw birthday.
Yes. Natanggap yung regalo, hindi lang. Hindi lang na-deliver.
Ano yun, napanis kasi pagkain pala. 18-16 Adamson. So Lucille Nyat Almonte. Up to serve ngayon. Juanco, Ubaldo, quick play. Asis! Ganda ng performance ng Asis sa Camonares. Kaya a little bit of everything for FEU.
Kung may reception yung FEU talaga, they go to their first option, si Asis. Kasi nga, she's one of the tallest spikers that they have.
About 5'11". And here's the 5'7". Itong si Jenny Tagaod. Up to serve. Sharp serve as well. Alcantara. And finally, after scoring the first 2 points in the first set, narinig na ulit natin pangalan ni Kate Santiago.
Ubaldo was left all alone to block that spike. Too much juice for the lefty.
19-17. Tandaan po natin that Adamson won the first set. And they want to take a 2-0 lead here against the Tamaraws.
Dumidikit na itong FEU.
Monares. Asis. Better floor defense now para sa Adamson. Santiago, Juanco, Ubaldo, Monares, wala.
Too much for that hit. Pero that was a good intention actually to go down the line. Because you have a shorter blocker in front of you.
Lumiliit na yung room for error nitong Far Eastern University, Cathy.
they have to be consistent with the receptions. Especially dalawa lang yung spikers nila in front.
Yeah.
If maganda reception nila talaga nakaka-deliver itong quickers nila eh.
Ubaldo, iniwan para kay Tagaod, and somehow the defense disappeared for Adamson.
She still apologized after that hit. Seems like she was surprised.
Miss-hit yata ang nangyari doon. But again, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And that works out for our Cebuana. Etong si Jenny Tagaod.
As we always say, a point is a point.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Good serve by Asis. Alcantara, pinalipad.
Oh, that was too high.
Nice read that time. By Verdoflor. Galing likod, Tagaod off the block, and that is going to be good. So eto na naman ang FEU. Nagpaiwan ng maaga. At least ngayon, yung hinahabol lang nila 3 points, 4 points. Katulad ng first set, 9 points.
Yes.
Habulin mo, layo nun.
Ito, dumidikit na sila.
Oo.
Umiinit na
Right.
itong FEU.
A chance to tie is another good one coming from Gene Asis.
Nice
Back set
set.
ngayon. Huegos can't score. They'll go to Santiago. Off the block. Ang daming humabol. Ubaldo, quick
too
play.
low.
Carry Truz. Almost. One more time around for FEU. This to tie. Truz.
I like how Ubaldo is going to the quickers.
Right. Uy. Kinulang ang tira ni Almonte. And we are now tied at 20. And here come the starters once again.
Now Tugu is back.
Hindi na hinintay yung rotation. Frontliner pa rin si Louis Romero.
Yes. Coach Jerry cannot afford more errors at this point.
For the lead, dito naman kay Gene Asis. Off the block. Played up para kay Chenny Tagaod, and she scores again. Ang dami niyang tira sa
Yes.
zone 6 this set, and they have been effective.
All day. Actually, Coach Tina Salak is giving her instructions also where to put the ball. Kanina pa siya na parang it was really part of the play.
Arwind ba yun?
Arwind, yes.
Arwind Santos has just entered the building.
With his daughter
Yeah, mga volleyball fans din.
and his wife.
Quick play ngayon.
Oh,
Good
nice.
denial, and Monares, and FEU is now up by 2.
Right on cue for Monares.
Timeout called by Jerry E. What was once a 3-point lead is now gone. Let's see this one more time. Pababa na si Monares. Di sinabayan na rin siya ng bola. Pababa. Another angle.
Look, the long arms of Monares caught that ball.
Effort tayo, effort. Sipag pa. Kaya pa yan, dalawa. Isa lang.
Trabaho ng captain pag kasi kay Jerry. Kanina rin si Micah Go. May mga ganong episodes din na kailangan siya magsalita
Yes.
to her team. And now it's the youngster, Louis Romero, who is doing that.
Actually, sabi nga nila kanina, Coach Jerry is known to be a man of few words.
Yeah.
Pero ang sabi nga ni Almonte, kahit wala daw masyadong nasasabi si Coach Jerry, pero they're learning a lot.
Oh yeah. Sa practice pa lang dahil
Oh,
matututulan dyan. Good serve again by Asis. She has been very consistent. Santiago Asis saves it again.
Lucky
Romero.
for Asis. Oh,
Asis again.
second time around.
Tagaod off the block.
Oh, still good. Good defense by Adamson.
Pero kailangan magmadali rito na FEU. Combination, Monares. Hindi na makapunta niya ni Almonte. FEU now up by 3, 23-20.
Monares just successful.
Always believe, ano?
Yes. Kasi nga, you have a shorter blocker in Romero in front.
Doon niya pinadaan, pero actually nakahawak pa
Yes.
ron yung mas malaki na
Sa
si
middle
Risa Cruz.
blocker.
Time out again for Jerry.
Nangyayari sa atin. Di ba?
On your screens, of course, Arwin Santos and his wife, pati na rin si Mr. Montinola. And in the background, may kita nga natin dito si Arwind. Alam ko may, naglalaro din yata ng volleyball ito nung araw. I'm not quite sure sa Pampanga. Pero avid volleyball fans as well.
Yes, I think one of his daughters is a fan of volleyball, if I'm not mistaken. Well, a very athletic family.
And talk about going back to your roots. Harwin Santos back at FEU.
One of the most supportive alumnus of FEU.
And of course, a PBA MVP as well.
Oh, and a Hall of Famer for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Monares. Over-received again. Adamson, nagkakaproblema na sa kanilang reception. Santiago with the emphasis.
Exclamation point for Santiago.
So that ends the service reign nitong si Jean Asis.
FEU should watch out now that Tubu is in front as well. Full front line for Adamson.
Combo again. Monares. This time it goes wide. Lead is down to 2. FEU still has one more timeout remaining. Or the lead is down to 1 rather. With FEU still has one more timeout remaining.
Adamson just not giving up, Noel.
Obaldo, muntika na. Mahahabol pa ba? No, that is out. And something happened to the net area. Wasak yung ating...
She held on to that.
Yung covering ng ating net doon, nahawakan. And this is... Look at what Chini Tagaw just did, ano? Nung alam niya magkakaroon ng lal, hinila niya yung mga kakampi niya kaagad.
Yes.
To make an adjustment. Now, Tin Obaldo is saying, ano pinag-usapan niyo?
Yeah.
Obaldo is going to serve. Leader talaga. Ito si Chini Tagaw. Maybe it won't be long before she gets the captain position as well. Yan po yung nangyari. And let's see how that happened. Nung hinabol dito ni Santiago, boink, boink, parang saging no? Paghila niya, ganyan na pala kabilis na bumuka yan, doink.
Velcro. Naka-velcro lang siya.
That of course is to protect the players. Nakita natin kanina si Jaden Tapa.
Siguro kaya natakot din siya.
Santiago gets a check ball.
The blockers forgetting that she's a lefty.
Yep. And 1 set point save. Can she save another on her serve? Kate Santiago.
FE needs a good reception.
They get it from Tagaod. Quick play ngayon. Hulog galing kay Truz. They'll go to Tubu. Naabangan.
Great coverage by Adamson.
Lazo going now to Nyat Almonte cross court.
Even Coach Tina saw that it was in. Landed right in front of her.
And now a timeout called by FEU. Nawala na ang kanilang 2-set point advantage. It is now a race to 26.
Pag umikot, sa'yo pa rin yung open. Pag umikot, sa'yo yung runner. Kakaintindihan. Ngayon, yung hesitation sa palo, wala na. Diba? Panapos tayo. So, ibig sabihin, the more na mas panapos, mas na-excite tayong tapusin with power. Diba? Meron tayong ganun dapat feeling. Huwag kayong mataranta. Na-possession natin yung bola eh.
Go, palo,
Tied at 24 right now. At ang maganda sinabi doon ni Coach Tina, kailangan pag tayo nagtatapos, dapat tayo mas excited, hindi tayo tentative.
Dapat hindi ka na nagpipigil.
Well, the 5 or the 6 on the floor right now for Tina Salak has done wonders so far here in set number 2. But it is all tied at 24. Now a race to 26. Ubaldo on the back set. Monares.
Too strong for Romero. No, we'll just greet our 2,000 plus viewers on Facebook.
Hello po sa inyo.
Hello.
At ito ngayon, si Ann Monares, set point once again for FEU, the second time around here.
Masaya ang mga games today.
Yeah.
Dikit ang mga laban. Oh, wow.
Tubo.
She hit it over the blockers.
Fernandez setting up Tagaod. Dug up once again. And here comes a drop shot from Almonte.
Defense.
Carry through, Tagaod, and that's a net touch against
Who touched
Adamson. They say Trisha Tubod. Or Trisha Tubo rather. So that will be set point for FEU. We are now tied at 1 set apiece. Makikita natin dito, yes. Tubo actually had part of her sleeve touch the net that time as we see it from another angle. Ayan, no? So that violation is going to give FEU set number 2, 26 to 24. We are now tied at 1 set apiece. Mahaba-habang laban po ito. We'll be right back. Highlights from the recently concluded set number 2. Lumamang po ang Adamson by as much as 3 points, but then FEU got the set point first. So nakikita na natin yung pangil ng magkabilang komponent pagdating sa floor defense at pagdating sa atake. Boy, Monares has been on another level today.
Yes, nag-activate itong mga spikers ng FEU, especially with Coach Tina Salak's instruction na wag na munang magpigil. Especially nung lumamang na sila. Sabi ni Coach Tina, tayo ang kailangang tumapos neto and wala nang magpipigil dyan, kailangan tapusin na.
Ika nga kay Coach Roger Coreb, wag nang patumpik-tumpik
yes,
pa.
wag nang patumpik-tumpik pa.
So,
and the setter of FEU also getting instructions from Coach Tina, like very specific instructions.
Right. Let's take a look at some of the numbers if we have it from set number 2. May kita nga natin yung errors. Still a problem here for FEU sa opponent's errors. Pero again, sorry, para sa Adamson naman this time. So nagbaliktad na yan. But the attack still in favor of Adamson, courtesy of people like Tubo, pati na rin si Kate Santiago.
Pero as you can see, the attacks hindi ganun kalayo. The errors actually are killing these teams.
Oh, look at that. One of our new panelists, Jamie La Victoria, is in the building. Kausap ang ating bossing na si Mr. Ricky Palu, the Ateneo connection, obviously there.
Big way back.
Hindi po bagong gising si Jamie. Talaga ganyan lang siya. Set
Well,
number 3.
she's at home.
And she is going to be broadcasting this
yes.
Sunday already. Magde-debut na po si Jamie La Victoria as one of our analysts this Sunday. She'll be working with Nori Uy, who will be making his debut naman this coming Friday. So ang dami bagito.
Ang dami nangyayari din sa volleyball ngayon.
And pati na rin sa you guys, the broadcasters, di ba? I'm so happy to see a new breed of volleyball broadcasters coming. I mean, Lance Fernandez earlier did a great job, and as he did with March Tejada.
Yes, March Tejada.
Nung opening day. Then Coach Mark Caron, of course, from Creamline. Umupo na rin. We're gonna, of course, get to hear Joy Dacoron on Friday in her debut. So ang dami ng pati sa broadcast panel natin, dumadami na sila.
Well, it's a busy year for volleyball here in the Philippines.
Set number 3 begins with a service error from Jean Asis, who had 0 service errors in the second set.
Coach Tina just smiling.
Nangyayari naman talaga yun.
Yeah.
So here's Kate Santiago. She has fully inherited the position of Trisha Genesis on the squad already.
You know what the question is? Are we gonna see another 5-setter?
Wala pa tayong 5-set dito.
Na Coach Tina versus Coach Jerry.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Malay ba natin? I mean, it's always good for the fans. And this is high-quality volleyball naman. Kahit na pre-season ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, kahit na may mga experiment.
Oh, another service error. Kaya maganda talaga na you watch the games live at the venue.
Dito talaga. Get to watch the games here and get to enjoy, malamig na aircon dito.
Malamig.
Malamig na po. Na-target doon yung libero, itong si Joanna Verdaflor. And she could not contain the serve coming from Tin Ubaldo, so it's tied at 2.
We're seeing April Tagsip also.
Yeah.
Joining the game, yes.
Sa pag-6-footer yan.
Another 6-footer.
Ubaldo with back-to-back aces here, Cathy.
Yes. Ubaldo just delivering the goods for FEU.
At lamang na po ang FEU. Ayaw na ni Tina Salak na maghabol.
Oh, yes.
Gusto siya naman ang hinahabol.
I actually like Ubaldo's swag. Tignan mo siya. Like, she's so confident there.
How about Adolfo with a confident swing that time? Ito yung mga galing sa kanilang malawak na programa. Yung sinasabi nga ni Jerry na in St. Benilde, he has only a certain number of players to choose from. Sa Adamson, ang lawak ng kanilang programa.
Tsaka both coaches pumasok sila sa mga teams na to na nandyan na yung material nila. Actually, wala silang ni-recruit or wala silang mga players na pinasok. Well, I think Coach Jerry may pinasok na isang player from high school, but all the rest nandyan na. So they gotta work with the players that's already there.
And right now, the players that are already on the floor, may mga errors na nagagawa rito. So April Tagsip, isipin mo, if she gets to be developed, silang dalawa ni Honey Turing magka-diagonal. Dalawang 6-footer. Ilalagay mo dyan.
Too much. Danger
Devasora.
zone yun for other teams. Oh, wow.
Maganda rin ito nilalaro ng Devasora. She's actually active on both wings sa opposite, pati na rin sa open. Pero ang ganda ng off-speed din niya. It's very deceptive because yung palo niya sa malakas at yung palo niya sa mahina, isa forma.
Akala mo silent operator lang siya, no? Because you don't really, parang notice her. But when she does, it's very loud.
Right. Tied at 4. Tubo!
Tubo has been hitting the ball just above the blockers.
Yung kanya naman, yung off-speed naman niya, yung pa rin ang approach niya, pero yung arm speed
Yes.
naman niya bumabagal.
Tsaka, she tries to reach the ball as high as she can. Tingnan mo, hindi na nahahawakan ng blockers ng FEU
That's
yung bola
right.
niya.
Trisha Tubo into the net though. Ang dami
Not
na
high
natin service
enough.
errors. Yeah.
The service was not high enough.
Nasa beach volleyball team kaya rin to si Trisha Tubo. That would be a thrill to watch, ano? Pag nilagay din siya dyan because that's, you need
Parang
to have...
ang gaang din ng katawan.
Exactly, di ba? Trues.
Oh, another
Dami,
error.
no? Dami na bigla. Service errors. I'm not quite sure if this is fatigue. I don't think so. Ang babata pa nito mga to.
Condition pa mga yan.
Oo. Yung tipong bitin sa kanila 5 sets. May mga
That
ganun,
or
di ba?
probably may doubt sila
Nako.
na magkaka-error, ganyan.
Na-address na yan ni Tina sa
Kanina pa niya
Oo.
sinasabi yon.
Combo.
Oh, nice play. Double quick.
Yep. Devasora able to score once again. So inupo muna si Barbie Hamili. Parang batanood ka muna sa mga veterans kung paano nila ginagawa. Although Devasora is a freshman.
Yeah. Binibigyan ni Coach Tina. Kung ano yung magja-jive din na,
Yeah.
na team for her.
Louis going to Kate once
Oh.
again off the block. Kate Santiago. Ang hirap talaga. Para siyang left-handed version ni Jorel Singh.
Oo.
Pag naglaro, di ba?
Tapos may hang time siya, if you
Oo.
can notice. She waits for the blockers to actually go down
Right.
before she hits the ball.
Anito Ring up to serve. Oh, Ubaldo. Again, ang hirap pag setter ka tapos medyo kinulang yung reception. Kailangan mo maghabol. And the first technical timeout will find Adamson up 8-6 kontra sa Far Eastern University. We'll be right back. (8-6) ang ating score. Nagiging tradition na yan, yung luluhod ka muna sa loob ng court bago ka pumasok. Actually saw that nung
Yeah.
AVC Cup a lot. Even the Chinese team did it.
Yes.
Even the Japanese team did it.
Actually, iba-iba.
Oo.
Thailand. The team Thailand actually does
Thailand
it.
naman parating
Sawadee.
Sawadee.
Yung iba naman, they point to the roof. Parang all for him. Parang ganyan. Iba-iba.
Oo.
Ang dami nang nauso.
May iba tutulo sa roof. May tulo
Yes.
po, may tulo. Sa Baccara, ganun po nangyari sa amin. Tubo will miss.
Babawi daw siya.
Right. Tagaod now up to serve for the Far Eastern University.
Monares is now in front for FEU.
Ito na yung kanyang jump serve.
Oh, over reception.
Oh, Monares! Akala ko mababasa na ni April Tagsip yung kanyang hulog, pero it's still another point for FEU.
Yeah, we have a taller Monares in front.
Yeah. So 8-all ang ating score. Si Mark Molina, Anton Montinola, Arwin Santos all taking in the action here.
Yeah.
Liking what they see so far. We have a tied game and one set apiece na rin tayo dito.
Arwin Santos, no, once a tama raw, always a tama
Oo
raw.
naman, oo naman. That goes through for everybody as I believe it was Ubaldo who went into the net that time. So net violation against, or net touch called against FEU.
Oh, now Romero at the back. Now with full front line for Adamson. Another back row attack.
Romero on the delay, papunta kay Tubo. Nabasa pa rin yan ng depensa ng FEU. Slam dunk dapat gagawin doon ni Jean Assis. Monares out of position, almost scores.
Nice.
Assis, yes! Natamaan pa sa muka si Devasora ng backswing ng kanyang kamay. Tingnan to.
Oh.
Boink.
Well, at least you know the coverage is there.
Oh. FEU hanging on here. The close one, 9-all ang ating score. Ginasis.
Nice serve.
Romero.
Oh, yeah,
Tagsip.
there. I saw it coming, actually. Perfect timing for Tagsip. From a great reception coming from the libero.
Ginagawa mo, Kati, nung araw, talon ka ng talon pag middle ka. One day, bibigyan ka ng bola.
And you have to be ready. Yes, all the time. Triple block for Adamson.
Here's Romero. This time, denial naman, Adolfo.
Solid block from Ubaldo.
So Adolfo could not get it done. Tied at 10. Tin Ubaldo, very feisty setter, as you said.
And very vocal inside the court. Oh, perfect reception from the libero. Nice.
Nice dig that time. Oy, too near, sabi ni Tuto Salamat. Hindi ko pa naman birthday.
Merry Christmas.
Maaga na. Ilang days na lang daw? Nagbibilang na kayo?
Hindi pa.
Ilang days? Sa Palma na kayong ganun?
Wala.
Wala pa kayo mga Christmas special dyan? Makalipad naman. It is Adamson up by 1, yeah.
Itong si Tubo talaga, all over.
Yeah.
In front of the net, sobrang effective niya.
Well, in front of the net naman sila binigyan ni Devasora and they couldn't stop it.
She's like, my turn.
Ito ngayon ang tira ni Devasora. Nagkapalit na ng libero dito. Na maupo mo na si Max Wangko and they will try Sheila Kiseo once again. Monares, sharp one. Tubo. Monares nabasa down the line. Tagaod. Diretsong United Nations Avenue.
Too much juice on that spike.
And again, yung errors, tignan natin mamaya yung stats. Both teams really committing a lot of errors here.
Sa errors nga sila nagkakatalo actually. Kasi yung attacks nila halos pareho lang. Oh,
that's a service ace. So a little bit of everything na ngayon para kay Trisha Tubo.
yeah. An all-around player for Adamson right there. Someone to watch out for this upcoming UAAP season.
Well, I'm pretty sure sila Coach Oliver Almadro, lahat ng mga ibang
lahat
coaches,
to nanonood.
they're watching her very closely right now. In fact, si Coach Shaq nandyan na para sa UP. Oh, Adolfo! Kala mo hindi makapatay ng ipis pag nakikita mo, pero lakas pumatay ng bola.
Ang daming ganyan. Akala mo girly-girly. But when they hit the ball.
Speaking of girly-girly, when they hit the ball, Barbie Hamili is in now para dito sa FEU. Adamson now to its largest lead. There's Barbie.
Kala mo sweet baby girl. But when she hits the ball, look at this.
Bigay ka agad kay Barbie. Lazo gets to it. Romero galing likod, Santiago. Yan ang sinasabi ko, may back row threat sila pag nandyan si Kate Santiago. Max Wangko could not stop that from happening. Sabi ko kasi, that's a left-handed Jorel Singh right there. Tandaan natin, when Jorel Singh was playing for NU, that was like unstoppable.
Ang bigat din ng bola.
Tin Ubaldo. Setting up, ito namang si Devasora.
Good play by Ubaldo.
So 12 serving 15. Ay magpaiwan dito nitong kumpanan ng Far Eastern University.
Jean Ass is back in front for FEU.
And carry throughs now to serve. Sharp one, almost got it in. Quick
Nice.
play ngayon para kay Honey Toring.
I think they're going for that side kasi Barbie is a shorter blocker.
Well, Toring is 6'1" and she chose anybody in FEU as a smaller blocker compared to him. 4-point lead for Adamson. Back with us here at the Paco Arena, Noel Zanate with Kathy Abayon, and now something from Megan Cabrera.
Noel, after reclaiming the second set, the Tamaraws are struggling a bit here in the third set. Coach Tina constantly reminds them that the first set was just them being overwhelmed, and she reminds them na nakakasabay naman sila eh. But she remains her calm demeanor, and she reminds them of their roles, and of course, not to doubt, and of course, to look to their teammates for support. Noel and Kathy?
I don't know where that support is coming from at this point, girls, because they are down by 5. Suddenly, Adamson turning on the afterburners dito. Mas naging aggressive ang Falcons. Here is Hamili, still cannot score. Romero going to Santiago. Dug up by Monares. Obaldo already pointing to the sky para dito kay Jean Assis. They'll go to Tubu from the back. Monares, nagbangga sila ni Devasora. Barbie Hamili airborne, and she gets it on the cross court.
Si Hamili may tinamaan pa yatang teammate on
Kanina
the way.
pa nagkakatamaan yung mga yan.
But perfect find for Barbie.
Yan ang approach ni Rachel, yung mga ganyan.
All out.
Diba?
Yeah. That last step.
Yeah.
The big last step. Oh, good reception. Oh,
Standing set galing kay Louie Romero. Credit the floor defense of itong si Verda Flor for getting her the ball to Hani Toring.
Sobrang familiar na rin kasi ni Romero in Turing. So if Adamson gets a really good reception, kahit with eyes closed, I'm sure Romero can give it to her.
That was very Chisait-like, the way she
Yes.
set that up.
Suabe lang.
Oo.
Oh, nice serve by Turing.
Lead is 3 for Adamson. Hamili again off the block. Romero back set. Tubo!
FEU should be very careful.
Pati yung camera natin, nalinlang doon sa tira. Itong si Tricia Tubo coming from behind and getting it off the defense. Timeout, Tina Salak.
Tapusin natin yung action para ma-address natin ng tama yung bola. Maibigay mo doon sa tamang tao. Hindi yung bato lang tayo ng bato. Okay? Very crucial na itong stage na to. Dapat wala na tayong ganong klaseng mga maliliit na errors kasi masyadong masakit. Diba? Puntos ang ano eh. Puntos ang balik eh.
Bawal na talaga magkamali at this stage because they're down by 4. And alam naman natin, Adamson, once they get it going, once the Jerry Yee system kicks in, very hard to stop.
Lalo na mahirap talaga pag naghahabol ka. At pumupuntos kasi yung Adamson.
Right, right. Hani Toring. Oh, nahirapan si Monares that time. Hamili chases it. Monares tries to recycle, almost scores. On the run, tagsip. Hinabol ni Ubaldo. At
FEU
may
having
tatawid.
having a hard time right now with their defense.
Net touch ang may tatawag, and Jean Assis knew it.
One error after the other.
Tipong patalon pa lang si Assis yun, no? Natamaan ng kanyang kaliwang daliri ang net nung pataas na siya. Jova Fernandez is gonna come back in to replace Devasora.
Medyo nagkalituhan rin sila, even with the reception.
Hani Toring has been serving well so far.
Nice serve. A better reception.
Here's Hamili. Almost drops it in. Itatawid na lamang yan ni Tubo. Ubaldo to Assis. Dug up well by Adolfo. Santiago. Binalik naman ni Fernandez. Louie tries to make a magic trick. Recovery by Adamson. Here is Santiago. Kiseo. Ubaldo. Nanggulat. Binalik naman ni Romero.
Nice. Better set from Ubaldo.
Galing likod, Adolfo. Tulak. Habol naman si Ubaldo. Monares sends it to Hamili. Romero, Santiago, Kiseo keeps it alive.
Defense was just there.
Hamili off speed.
Still good.
They go to Barbie once again. The rally is still ongoing. Tubo, dug up. Great play assist. Fernandez, Ubaldo. Assist denied by Tagsip. What a rally. Assist pa rin. Hindi pa rin.
Long rally.
Tulak galing kay Adolfo. They're running out of steam. Here comes Hamili. Kept alive. Barbie again! What a rally!
The crowd on their feet here at Paco Arena.
Sinimatay na yung koral doon ng Adamson.
Even Arwin Santos, nakatayo na lahat dito.
Look at the 18-year-old. Deliver under pressure.
Nobody blocked her at that time. Rubero tried, but not enough.
Talo ni Barbie Kasardinas na lamang. Napagod doon sa mahabang rally.
Good defense by both teams.
So it is still, at the end of the day, just 1 point. At yun na nga, Hamili. Now on the serve. FEU down by 4.
Oh, good defense.
Nagkakakumpiyansa na si Kiseo, that libero position. Oh! Nothing happening there para dito sa kupunan ng Adamson.
Now we want to see, well, FEU wants to see a swing of momentum.
Well, they did that nung first set. Nung muntik na lang habulin yun.
Both coaches now on their feet. Kanina relax lang sila.
Coach Jerry, maupo na matagal. I doubt that. Romero now.
Oh,
Ako, pamimigay ni Adolfo. Yep. Quick play now to assist. Yes! That is off the hands of Louis Romero. And here comes FEU. And Andeng Cruz, or make that Riza Cruz, checking back in. Here come the veterans para sa kupunan ng Adamson University. Nyat Almonte is also back in.
Coach,
So back to the regular starting 6.
Naninigurado na dito yung Adamson.
Hamili, good one again.
Targeting Almonte right away.
Oo. Just out. Yun naman talagang sinasabi ng mga coaches, di ba? Pag may bagong pasok yung kagad ang bigyan mo. Mas lalo
Target
na
mo.
pag-attacker.
Yes.
Para wala kagad sa eksena.
Kasi kala mo nalalamig pa yan.
Yes. Pero as volleyball players, you know, you're programmed to come when you come in.
Oh,
On na kagad kayo.
Outside.
Na-imbier na si Hamili.
Costly error by Hamili.
2018 Adamson. Romero on the serve. They go to Barbie sa likuran pero hindi na ilusot. So suddenly a 3-point lead again for Adamson.
Full front line. Tubo is now in front for Adamson. Kailangan bantayan. Ang daming bala nitong Adamson in front, but that service.
A good read by Fernandez. So Jean Assis once again. She has actually been the best server of this group. Only one error, pas puro matalim ang kanyang serve. Let's see if she can sustain that here.
Yeah, she's pretty consistent at the service area. And even in front for the attack.
Oh, there's another nice one that almost dropped in. Santiago. And Kate, sinabi, may lakad ako, guys.
She was actually facing that direction already. Hindi lang na-cover ng blockers nitong FEU. And again, they probably forgot that they're blocking a lefty.
Oo nga. That was a looper of a serve though. Muntik na magka-problema. Monares throws it away.
Oh, Monares out of position at that hit.
Tina Salak will talk things over and suddenly yung pinaghirapan nilang putulin na kalamangan na 4 bumalik na sa Adamson.
Wala tayo sa focus kahit napapagod tayo. Hindi dapat ganun, di ba? Sa training, di ba, napapagod tayo pero nilalaro yung isip natin pa rin. Okay, tama pa rin yung kinikilos natin kahit pagod. Dapat ganun. So, pinapractice natin yan, i-apply natin. Lahat ng tinuturo sa'yo, di ba? Binibigay ko na lahat. Pero ayaw mong gawin. Natatakot ka pa rin. Sabi ko nga, sa training, ayaw mo sumugal. Tapos ngayon, ayaw mo pa rin. Paano natin makikita resulta? Bawi! Let's go! Bawi!
How much pressure is it being a setter under the best setter in the country?
Oh, I know, right?
Probably the best setter of all time, with all due respect to the
Yes.
other setters who have come before Tina Salak.
Pero kasi ang laki ng tiwala niya dito kay Ubaldo. Sticking with her.
Oh, what a heavy serve coming from Kate Santiago. If it was Trisha Tubod who did the damage in the first set, eto ngayon si Kate Santiago now in the third. 5 set points for the Soaring Falcons. Monares with a better job this time. Monares on the attack. Good chase down there by Lazo. Almonte. They'll go to Monares once again. Galing likod naman, Hamili on the push.
Oh, that was too high.
Tubo.
Oh.
And that will do it. Trisha Tubo gets it done para sa Adamson. And 25-19. The third set will go the way of the Adamson University Soaring Falcons on this back attack or back set papunta naman sa kanilang utility spiker na si Trisha Tubod. So it is a 2-1 lead now para sa Adamson. We'll be back for set number 4.
We are still coming to you live from the Paco Arena for this matchup between the FEU Tamaras and the Adamson Falcons. Now, here with me is Sir Mark Molino, the athletic director of FEU, and he's been with FEU for a couple of years now. Ayan, sir, now that the UAAP is coming back with a full slate of sports, one of the things that you revamped is definitely your women's volleyball team. And what was the decision-making process for bringing in Coach Tina for this team?
Well, the team didn't do too well now in the last UAP, so that's part of our yearly evaluation after the season. So, and then Tina, I've known Tina a long time because she's an FEU alumnus, a legend in FEU volleyball. So when we were looking at possible options, we really considered Tina to be the next head coach. And also, but the most important reason I believe is because of her success with the De La Salle Zubel volleyball program. She won a championship coaching Zubel in the UAP High School, beating NU. NU hasn't lost in a long time, but Tina was one of the few people who were able to beat NU in high school. So that was very important to us in our evaluation.
Thank you po, sir, and good luck to you and your team. Back to you, Noel and Kathy.
Well, of course, Mark Molina is a legend in his own right. Dito, of course, a broadcaster like one of us as well. Started out a long time ago, actually, almost 2 decades already, with the program nitong Far Eastern University as their athletic director. Nice to see him pay the visit dito, along with Mr. Anton Montinola. So these are legends already para sa FEU.
FEU with a very successful program.
Right. As we rejoin the action dito sa ating 4th set, it is a block point para naman dito sa Adamson to open the hostilities here. Binalik na ulit si Panangin para dito sa kupunan ng FEU.
I think Coach Tina is trying to see if the girls will adjust.
It is Gallo and Panangin together here.
Oh, they're still good.
Tagaod galing sa likod this time. Tubo. They set it up now for Monares, who's going to miss.
Not enough flick on the wrist.
Oo. And if you're Tina Salak, you have to address this early. Uy, 2-0 na naman. Naghahabol na naman tayo.
Naghahabol na naman. Mahirap maghabol.
Naka-full front line pa rito itong Adamson University. On the run ngayon. Panangin. Lazo puts it up now for Tubu. 3-0 Adamson.
Imagine having two lefty spikers
Oo
in
nga
front.
eh.
Left and the right wing.
Minsan nagpapalit pa ng pwesto. Minsan si Santiago pupunta sa opposite. You always have to remember the scouting report. They have two lefties. Sabay pa nila ginagamit. Panangin makes it 4-0 para naman dito sa kupunan ng Adamson University, and ang bilis ginamit si Gallo.
I think Coach Tina just gave her some instructions. Or minsan nilalabas ka ng coach para makita mo yung nangyayari inside.
Well, Gallo, of course, is I think she's incoming second year pa lang ito. So that's a lot
Madami
of years.
pa.
Yeah. Monares. And that is off the block by Tubu. So Ann Monares able to get the first point for FEU here in set number 4.
Adamson now just comfortable and just waiting for errors from FEU kasi kanina tinatad talaga ng FEU. Ang errors ng FEU for that set.
Good reception once again. Tubu, nasa kabila na ngayon.
Sa kabila naman siya, tas nagpalit na naman sila ni Santiago.
Monares na abangan ni Tubu.
Good luck.
Fernandez.
Another one.
Again. Santiago ngayon.
See, that's a good thing. When you have a lefty spiker in front, look.
Yan. Sinubo na.
Malapit na sa referee yung bola. Pero nakaya pa niyang maipasok yun. Ang sarap talaga magkaroon ng lefty spikers.
Dalawa pang lefty
pa.
yan.
Kaliwat kanan ang kaliwete.
Well, yung isa magsaserve na ngayon. Itong si Kate Santiago.
Oh, good reception there by Tagaod.
Panangin on the quick. So the freshman also scores.
FEU should make a run early in this set.
2 serving 5 ngayon. Ann Monares has been a very busy lady today.
Oh, yeah.
Yan talaga baby girl no more. I think she's only 20. Talagang baby girl no more yan, the way she's playing and what is expected of her. What a set by Ubaldo.
I thought she was gonna touch the net.
At si Romero, kinalaban ng gravity that time. Papunta siyang net, inangat niya yung bola. Naturalmente, yung bola pupunta rin pa sa net.
Buti na lang nakita nila.
Oo.
May iba na dadala sa
Habulin
adrenaline,
pa.
hahabulin pa yun. Actually, I think I heard one of her teammates yell at her. Like,
Uy.
out!
Kasi minsan di mo na nakikita yung line,
Yes.
tinitignan mo lang.
Yung
Nag-clear
bola.
pa ng antena. Kung nag-clear ng antena, pwede pang kunin yun. 6-3 right now.
Kaya importante yung communication talaga. Consistent dapat yung communication. Bawal yung tahimik.
Oo. Riza Cruz, sharp serve. Ubaldo on the run ngayon. Panangin. Drop ni Adolfo. Sheila Quiseo. That's a libero trying to score. Adolfo.
Good dig by Quiseo.
Monares. Santiago was there. Somehow, naset pa rin. Papunta
Still
kay-
good.
Nike is in the game for the first time. Si Mayang Nike.
Buti na lang may hang time siya doon and got a hand.
Tubo. That is a big donut hole.
Donut hole. Great find by Tubo. Siguro kung parang yung sa NBA, di ba, may shadow or may mark kung saan yung shots.
Shot chart.
Shot chart, yeah. If ginawa kay Tubo yan siguro, na-cover niya ng buong
Ang
court.
dami, pero
sa
ang daming
kabila.
zone 6 sa gitna.
Diba?
Diba? Ang daming hulog. Ubaldo now choosing Tagaod. Tubo is there. A little bit of everything para dito kay Trisha Tubod as Adamson is now up by 5, 8-3 here in set number 4. Back on us here at the Paco Arena, and it is now starting to be cruise control for the Adamson University Falcons. Let's see kung anong i-respond dito nitong si Coach Tina Salak and the rest of the FEU Tamaraos. Third game of our quadruple header. Opening day naman ng women's division dito po sa vleague. Noel Zarate with Kathy Abayon, Megan Cabrera. Later on, it will be the San Beda University Lionesses going up, the Red Lionesses going up against the Fighting Maroons
Oh, good.
of the University of the Philippines. Here's Tagao de la Solo coming from Tubo.
Lahat sila, all FEU players were at the front line for the coverage.
9-3 Adamson. It's starting to look like the first set all over again.
Tubo being effective in all
Right,
departments.
oh, now Riza Cruz joins the party.
Everything working for Adamson.
And Tina Salak has to burn an early timeout dito. 7 na po ang abante rito ng Adamson University. Timeout FEU.
Ganadong-ganado sila. Servicean pa lang kayo, ganadong-ganado sila. Kasi ganyan na itsura nyo eh. Wala. Ano ba? Titigil na lang ba yung mundo? Ano yan? Nakamove on na nga si Moira. Kayo, hindi pa. Diba? Enjoy nyo lang kung ano yung may naano kasi ako, nag-hold on kayo, ayaw nyo pang ilabas, wala lang time para ilabas yan. Eto na yun, time.
One pass.
Kasi ito si Moira.
Yung singer. Coach.
Grabe talaga, hirap pag hindi ka Gen Z ba ang tawag doon? Gen Z sila,
I like
diba?
it. Quotable quotes by B. Tina Salak.
Wow, Tina Salak, that's one way of motivating your team.
Kasi nga, she notices the demeanor of the girls. Tingnan mo, sabi nga niya, ang Adamson service pa lang ganado na, tapos sila parang yun nga, hindi naka-move on.
Oo. Let's see if they can move. Oh, Tagaw,
There you
naka-move
go.
on na.
Ayan, let's see if magsunod-sunod na ba itong pag-move on ng FEU.
Panangin now up to serve. This is Mitzi Panangin, one of the freshmen once again para dito kay Coach Tina Salak.
Kasi alam mo, sobrang laki ng effect niyan pag mabigat sa loob ng court.
Oo.
Mahirap din gumalaw.
Nikki can't score.
There you go!
Tagaw!
The spark plug! They need that energy from Tagaod.
And it is down to 5. Ang hinahabol dito. Mabuti na lang maaga sila natambakan. Maaga rin sila maghabol. Kesa sa dulo ka matambakan,
Oo.
subukan mo habulin.
Mas mahirap maghabol sa huli.
Oh, Panangin is actually showing some ang lalim ng pinaghuhugutan mo.
Baka nasa huli ang pagsisisi.
Ganun ba? Romero, Tubo, off the block, kept alive. Asis will do the setting now for Fernandez.
Nice.
Oh, assist!
Good hit.
Naka-move on na rin.
Good hit by Asis. No need to wait for the third hit.
Oo.
Diba? Kung pwede mo namang tapusin on the first hit, why not?
This is 3 unanswered points now since the Tina Salak timeout.
Si malaking bagay ang pag-move on, Noel.
I'll take it from you. Nike, dug up. Here's Tagaod. Oh, that stays in. Tubo again.
Tubo says no more.
So 11-6 ang ating score. Trisha Tubo is up to serve once again for Adamson. Ito na naman yung kanyang jump serve.
Good reception.
Oh,
Nice.
assist. That's like a Shaira Gonzalez play right there.
Perfect height as well. Credit to the good reception that led to that set by Ubaldo.
So Joe Fernandez now up to serve. 11-7 Adamson.
Oh. Pag ganun, you have to take your time at the service area.
Yung mga iba kasi, pag nag-take
Nagmamadali.
time sila, nag-iisip sila tuloy na magkaka-error sila. Kaya
Sabagay.
minamadali na nila yung kanilang serve.
Kasi nga idle minds.
Oh, we had a
covet evil
player in
thoughts.
UP before. Her name was Pau Henido. Pag siya na magsaserve,
Minamadali.
sobrang nervous niya talaga. There's another girl we had before na gumaling na lang ng dulo, si South Ramos. Na naglalaro din para sa UP.
South
Minamadali.
Ramos, now a colleague of mine.
Oo. When South was still playing for UP, minamadali niya rin yung serve niya just to get it over with. There's some
Yeah.
people who got freaked out by just serving the ball. Not this young lady, Jenny
Yes.
Tagaod.
Taking her time.
Santiago. Eyes out.
Outside.
Pero good idea. Zone
Red,
6
yeah.
was completely open.
Lucky break for FEU.
Yat Almonte will return para naman dito kay Adolfo. But man, slowly seeing what the starting or what the strong 6 of Jerry is going to look like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will be his rotation.
Tagaod.
Nice
Lazo.
reception.
Yep. Here
Oh.
comes Nike. Santiago off the block. Better defense now for FEU. Combination. And Montares.
Oh! The set was just right above Romero's hands. That made it easy for that attack.
You remember
Kay
kung paano
Montares.
pumaro yung Maruba Natikla? Parang ganyan po
Yes.
pumalo si Maruba Natikla nung araw.
Obado should recognize that.
Right. Honey
But,
Turing is
yes,
back, yeah.
Monares has a smaller blocker in front of her.
Honey Turing, yeah.
It would be more effective if all plays would be on Romero's side.
Naupo na muna si Mayang Nike.
Oh, good serve.
Santiago
no
adjusting.
blocker.
Oh,
The disrespect.
sabi ni Sheila kasi, asan sila? Tumingin sa bench, asan sila?
The blockers were stunned. At that time na hindi na sila nakatalon.
But you like already what FEU is starting to do, playing
Yes.
more cohesively at this point.
And communicating better.
Yeah. Honey Turing.
Oh, good reception. There
Monares. Yep. Romero, quick play ngayon. Cruz can't score. Back set ngayon. Tagaod galing likod. Romero. Tubo galing likod. Dalawa nakabang. Almonte almost. Monares lifts it up. Here's Asis. And that is checked.
you go. Good defense by FEU.
So Ann Asis will be serving ngayon. Make that Jean. Kapatid niya pala si Ann. Jean Asis will now be serving. Kasi dalawang Asis na
Asis.
middle dati yan eh sa FEU. Jean, good serve. Cruz, no.
Too much angle.
Isa na lang ang hinahabol. Kanina po, 7 yan at 10-3. Ang abante rito. Now it's Jerry Yee's turn to start getting a little concerned. Oh, yeah, Louis does that. You
Yeah.
remember Janet Serafica
Yes.
used to do that for Adamson. Then May Makatuno used to do that. And now, siya naman, my turn.
Panangin probably forgot that the setter was at the front line.
Panangin. Oh!
Nice.
Nanlin lang.
Found that spot. Sweet spot for Panangin.
So now the lead is down to 1. Full front line para sa FEU. Astin Ubaldo will put it in play.
And for Adamson as well, the two lefties are back in front.
Yeah. Romero.
Oh, yeah,
left touch.
that's a double touch.
Oh, double touch, you're right.
Yeah. She knew that too. Ball was slippery.
The lead is gone for Jerry Yee. From 10-3, it is now 14-all. Timeout Adamson.
Reset.
Camera side. Mike parang lumay.
Hindi rin magsasalita si Coach
Oh,
Jerry.
wala. Sinabi na niya. Mag-usap kayo. Ganun na kasimple.
Sometimes it works for teams na
Even sa
yes.
NU men's, Dante Alinsanurin would also do that. Tatawag siya
Yes.
ng timeout. Pag-usapan yan. Ganun lang kasimple.
Kayo bahala
Oo.
umintindi sa isa't isa dyan. Oh, that
Kayo
is
gumawa ng ganyang problema.
Oo.
Di kayo maghanap ng paraan maayos yan. And now, the lead goes to FEU.
Diyan din madedevelop yung mental toughness nitong mga bata.
Right.
'Di ba? Hindi naman laging dependent lang sa coach.
ano pa magagawa ng coach, di ba? Oh, ayan na naman, over reception.
Yeah.
And Panangin puts it down. And suddenly, after behind by 8-3 sa ating first technical timeout, it is FEU now up 16-14 in our second technical timeout of set number 4. (16-14) for the Tamaraws. Dito po sa set number 4, Adamson leads this match 2-1. Game 3 of our quadruple header. Dito po sa opening day naman ng Women's Division ng ating vleague, Noel Zarate with Katia Bayon and Megan Cabrera. Na hindi nagkaintindihan yung mga taga-Adamson that time. Here's Ann Monares for FEU. Almost dropping it in. Kate Santiago, kinulang.
Yeah. It seemed like she was caught by surprise. Na nasa harap na niya yung bola. Pero good defense for FEU.
Jerry Yee is like a statue right now. Nakatayo lang siya doon.
With a killer look.
Oo. Actually, sa next game natin, UP naman ang maglalaro. Dating kinochan din.
Oh!
Jerry Yee, and there goes Riza Cruz. So somehow, napigilan na ang deluge of points coming here from the Far Eastern University. Over reception, and Cruz with back-to-back points.
Yeah, that's a no-no, especially if there's a full front line for the opponent.
Tapos na illegal block patuloy si Ubaldo doon. So now a chance to tie. Monares na. Oo.
Santiago was just there waiting for that ball.
Ubaldo sends it to the back for Chenny Tagaod.
Tagaod actually has been effective with her back row attacks. Kanina pa yan. Tinuturo nga ni Coach Tina Sala kung saan niya dadalhin kanina.
Well, more height has been inserted now by Coach Jerry Yee, replacing Cruz with April Tagsip.
Iba na ang matangkad.
Dahil saka ang ganda ng timing sa block niya ni Tagsip. We did see a few earlier. Tubo? No. Looking for a check. And referee Herbert Matematico is gonna say no.
Yeah, the line judge called it out.
So ito lang, let's just put things in perspective. This is our, seventh match already in the V-League.
Yes.
We have not had a 5-setter. Just to put things in perspective lang naman.
Oh, there you go.
Missed it again. Tagsip with a miss, and Jerry Yee's gonna talk about it again. I believe we will hear Jerry Yee's voice this time.
Talo tayo sa error. Wala tayong malaban-laban sa error. Gumapang na lang ng gumapang yan. Anong ginagawa nila? Nilo-long ball nila, sino-short ball nila. Long ball, drop ball, long ball, drop ball. Hindi nyo nang figure out. Tayo naman, pag nakakapalo tayo, puro tayo sa gigil lang. Gigil, gigil, gigil.
Isa-isayin natin, no? Tara, kaya pa yan. Kaya ba? Kaya pa. Dahan-dahan lang. Ha? Tara. Reset! Hey, head and set!
That's the longest speech I've ever heard him say. Really? Nag-coach yan sa UP, nag-coach yan sa professional league, sa commercial league, and even in collegiate. Buong NCAA, halos na-cover ko lahat ng kanyang games sa Benilde. I've never heard him say something that long.
Because he knows he almost had it. You know, they almost got control of the game. And yun nga sinabi niya, parang naghihintay na lang sila na magka-error yung FEU.
Oh, that's a good response though, coming from Yat Almonte.
You know, the veterans gotta deliver for Adamson.
Malayo pa ito. And
Malayo
Tina
pa.
Salak knows this.
Tsagain lang. Diba? It ain't over till it's over.
April Tagsip. Iseo. Ubaldo. Naku, wala sa pwesto that time si Panangin. Almonte again. Iseo keeping it alive. Fernandez. No.
No touch, says the referee.
Fernandez back at her comfortable position as the opposite hitter.
Nako, dapat i-protect nitong FEU yung lead nila. Kasi pag nakadikit lalo yung Adamson, mahihirapan na naman sila.
And at this point, Adamson has no libero on the floor. So this FEU can actually exploit that by going to the deep zones. Tagaod. Yun nga sana ang balak,
Oh,
pero
still
nakatawa
good.
ang depensa.
Ball still good.
Ubaldo, back set,
Oh.
Fernandez. Tubu keeps it alive. Here's Almonte over the defense. Tagaod, down the line. Nabasa ni Santiago. They'll go to Tubu once again, through the block this time. And Trisha Tubu does it again.
Okay, Seo was active, but not enough.
19 serving 20. Here comes Adamson. 3 straight points now.
Now you know who's their go-to player.
Well, now, in this lineup.
Yes. Tubu introducing herself to the volleyball world.
Kung anong trabaho naman ni Trisha Genesis dati, kailangan niyang damputin din.
Mas ano lang siya, quiet type. No.
Trisha is not quiet at all.
Yes.
At all. Tagaod. And ito Santiago as the sweeper, doing very well. However, Almonte sends it outside.
That was actually Tagaod's second time at the down the line na nakuha nitong ni Santiago.
Oo. Kakaroon tayo ng replacement dito. Serve specialist coming in as Encarnacion is gonna come in. Marga Encarnacion will now be serving in the place of Mitzi Panangan.
Yeah,
Panangin, rather.
Encarnacion, one of the 4 rookies for Coach Tina.
Yeah.
Fresh legs.
Ano kaya si Jewel ng UP, ano? Combo. Oh, that is right on the line for Ndiat Almonte. She's been battling shoulder and knee issues her entire student life in Adamson. Now she appears to be 100%.
Yep.
Combo. Tagaod. Off speed. Hulog. Santiago. Tinawid.
Oh,
They'll go to
nice set.
Fernandez. Kept alive momentarily by Lazo. Here's Almonte. Almost drops it in once again. Tagaod. Lalakasan na niya to. Nakaabang na si Lazo. Almonte.
Good defense by FEU.
Tagaod! Arwin Santos is standing up now para mapalakpakan ang effort.
She's like, this,
Wow.
this is gonna end. I am gonna hit this hard. Tama na.
3 points away from sending us to the first 5-setter of the season. Joe Fernandez.
Oh,
Pinasalak, face palm.
too much adrenaline.
21 serving 22. Lucille Almonte.
Good
Iseo,
reception.
yeah. And
There
a
you
drop
go.
coming from Ginasis. Arwin parang nasa FEU pa rin eh.
Tinuturo niya yung head niya. Sabi niya, yes, play
use your
smart.
head. You can see it there, the right side of your screens. Arwin Santos in the white,
Yes.
applauding the effort of the girls.
Sobrang supportive ni Arwin, no? Kahit anong
Yeah,
events
yeah.
na may FEU.
Here's that jump serve. Ay! Kinapos!
Back-to-back service error. Costly errors at that.
And Honey Turing is going to be replaced. Lalong Isip is going to come in. The former libero turned serve specialist, Rochelle Lalong Isip. Anong tinatanong ni Jerry? Jerry is asking the table about something. And referee Fernando Velarde is also asking the table about something.
About the substitution, I think.
Disallowed.
Disallowed substitution.
That's also going to be a yellow card for Jerry Yee for delay of game. And here it comes from referee Herbert Matematico. Yellow card para dito sa koponan ng Adamson for delay of game for a disallowed substitution. But it is still, actually maganda naman ang service record ni Hani Turing sa
Yes.
game na ito eh.
Steady naman yung service nitong si Turing.
So she is serving to tie it up.
There you
Good
go.
serve. Ubaldo, tagaw, galing likod na, abangan naman dito ni April Tagsip, and we are tied at 23. Timeout FEU. We can't really hear the huddle right now. We're having technical difficulties at the microphone on the side of FEU. Can't really hear the huddle of Tina Salak. Now we can hear it. Now again, at this juncture, tabla naman, 23 all. Ang nangyayari dito, ang problema nga lang, Hani Turing has been serving. So let's see if Turing can deliver in the clutch here. Adamson is 2 points away from the match. FEU is 2 points away from sending us to a fifth set. Monares, hinabol ni Turing. Here's Santiago, great block. They'll go to Kate once again, off-speed attack. Ubaldo, Monares.
Oh, good defense by Turing.
Oh, Louis Romero, kinanan na nitong si Kate Santiago, and that's gonna go out. Set point FEU.
FEU just not giving up.
And Panangin's gonna come back in right now.
This is a crucial serve for.
Oh, but she's had one error today. We don't mean to jinx her. She's had one error today, that's it.
But she was steady earlier. Sunod-sunod yung service niya. Let's see.
Okay pa rin. Santiago, pagkakataon for redemption. No. Monares adjusting. Almonte is there. Louis. Oh, great defense by Panangin, and FEU is going to send us to our first five-setter. And it just so happens na nandito nga po si Cathy Abayon.
No, actually, kasi si Arwin Santos humabol.
Oh.
Nagkabuhay yung FEU.
Well, it is now going to be a race to 15. Fifth set
Panangin
is
with a
coming up.
clutch shot.
The newbie delivering para sa FEU. We will have set number 5 when we return. And here in the V-League, we are back to where it all started. 2-all ang ating... Ikaw nga muna dyan.
Well, halos the same nga lang kanina. Parehong coaches, no, na-recognize nila yung mga errors of both teams actually. Pero sa end game talaga, nagkaroon lang talaga ng maraming errors na sunod-sunod itong Adamson.
Block points ng Adamson. Ano?
And the block points, pero not enough. If you're committing a lot of errors, walang-wala yung lahat ng points na na-deliver mo talaga. So they have to protect that, especially coming into the 5th set. Mahirap magka-error sa 5th set, Noel.
Race to 15 eh.
Yes, especially sa service. Ito yung mga sinasabi usually ng mga coaches na lahat ng serve ipasok lang.
Jenny Tagao, then of course the lefty duo nitong kupuna ng Adamson dueling in set number 4. Ann Monares also getting it done. But it was really more of Jenny Tagao talaga after the Tina Salak timeout. Remember, they were down 10-3 in the 4th set. Tumawag ng timeout to si Tina Salak and then, di ba, yung about move on. Sino yung una naka-move on? Si Jenny Tagao.
Sinabi sa'yo si Moira talaga. Naging inspiration nitong FEU.
So that's another character builder, down 7 and winning the set. However, Panangin is gonna start us off with a hitting error.
I'm hearing Ubaldo asking Panangin ano gusto mo.
Oh.
Now she's asking actually the spikers, giving them the freedom. Oh! Single hands block.
Free ball tuloy ang mangyayari dito.
Let's see.
Ubaldo going to Ann Monares. Lazo digs it up. Romero going to Santiago, kept alive, and muntik na.
Akala ko kukunin na rin ni Coach Tina. Nakayuko na siya.
Kanina yung third ball, pwedeng gamitan ni Fernandez ng paa yun eh.
Yes,
mas malapit yung paa niya kaysa kamay niya.
Baka sa training na sanay siyang nagda-dive.
Yun na nga eh. Pero kung si Aisa Maiso yan, sinipa na niya yun.
Oh yeah. Or si Kalei Mao. Oh, good reception.
Combo, Monares, no, again, here we go again with FEU. 3-0, and look at how early Tina Salak is gonna call this timeout.
Okay, balik tayo ngayon sa focus natin, which is kailangan muna natin pumasa. Okay, aatake tayo. Ma-excite tayong umatake. Ma-excite tayong pumasa kasi aatake tayo. Kakaintindihan din. Sinabi ko sa'yo, puro harap lang. Kung ano-ano pinagbibigay mo, harap lang. Walang makakaabot. Magandang pasa. Lahat ng serve nila short. Adjust tayo. Pag umoverman, kamayin na natin. Thank you.
So the address is over from Tina Salak.
Yep. Kailangan mag-deliver na talaga itong FEU. Lessen their errors actually. Parang ni-reset lang niya itong mga players sa timeout na yon.
Monares. Here's Tubu. Battle at the net. Kept alive. Great defense there by Panangin.
Monares just adjusting.
On the delay, Riza Cruz still can't score. Long rally ongoing, not anymore. Tubo with another block.
Back to Monares after that spike. No entry, says the Adamson blockers.
Barbie Hamili is gonna check in to give Jenny Tagao. Dito muna kay dumaan sa harapan. Yan. Okay, malinaw. Yan. Barbie Hamili, the freshman. He's gonna give Jenny Tagao a bit of a breather as Tina Salak addresses Tagaod.
More defense for FEU.
Nice spike there galing from Mitzi Panangin.
That's not the quickest of the quick sets, but the hang time na ibaon niya yon.
That's something you usually see from 6-footers.
Yes, actually.
Santiago is left-handed, guys. Note to self na dapat yan by now.
I'm pretty sure Coach Tina will watch this game again and take note of that. And I'm sure other coaches are actually taking note of that now by now.
So 5-1 Adamson. Race to 15 lang po tayo dito sa ating 5th set. Not a good reception from Barbie Hamili. Fernandez recycles. Lazo. Romero on the run. Riza Cruz.
Wow, Adamson just making a run in this 5th set.
6-1 Falcons.
Parang nabigla ulit yung FEU.
Hindi na naman makamove on.
Oo. A better reception from Barbie.
Panangin can't score. Romero, combo, Nyat Almonte, 7-1, Adamson.
They get the touches naman, but the blocks are not hard enough.
Oo.
They know where the ball is going, pero ang masyadong malambot yung blocking nitong FEU.
Malaki-laki ng kailangan dito. Tanda natin, just a race to 15.
Santiago
In set
just,
number 5, not a good reception. Fernandez kinaliwa.
Santiago just targeting Barbie.
Oo. Tubo! And Tina Salak is going to use her final timeout. 8-1 Adamson. Timeout FEU.
Forward na kayo dahil short ball nga yung binibigay. Hindi ba kayo marunong mag-adjust? Sinasabi na nga. Diba? Kamayin nyo na akong over. Hindi ako makahit ng ganyan yung score niyan. Nagpaabot pa tayo ng 4th set, ganyan lang din pala 5th set natin. Bigyan nyo ng hostisya.
Galit na si Coach Tina.
I felt the emotion actually from Coach Tina in that timeout. Sa huddle nila talagang nakikita mo yung frustration ni Coach. Kasi oo nga naman, papayag ka ba na ganyan lang? Ang score pa nila, hindi pa, parang off the error pa yata ng Adamson.
At saka pati na rin yung medyo nga malambya, di ba? Yung
Yes.
sinasabi niya rito. Bigyan ng hustisya. Pinaabot nyo pa ng 5th set, tapos ganito lalaruin nyo. And there's a
There.
response from Ann Monares.
Kailangan nilang humugot sa isa't isa in this set kasi nagamit na ni Coach Tina yung final timeout
Yeah.
niya.
She's out of timeouts and knowing Jerry, he's not gonna call one.
Nope, not anytime soon.
Yeah. Monares, sharp
Nice
serve,
serve.
back-to-back points now. And Jerry stands up. He's not probably gonna use a timeout yet. Pero yun na. Oh, may instructions na si Lazo ngayon.
Ganyan kataas yung... See, Noel, I told you. And we're gonna see another
Ooh.
5th set. Jerry versus Tina Salak.
That's
5th
right.
set
Galing,
showdown na
Galing.
nabati ko.
Chenny Tagaw's gonna come back in. Barbie Hamili will sit down.
Biglang tumahimik itong FEU side.
Well, Tin Ubaldo's gotta do something about that.
Yes.
Riza Cruz,
Oh, there.
consistent.
Better reception.
Panangin. 9-4 Adamson. And now Jean Assis comes back to the front. Mitzi Panangin now. One of the new players here for the Far Eastern University. Back set ngayon. Tubo, naabangan that time ni Assis. Romero on the back set. Almonte out of position. Ubaldo, tinuturo kay Tagaod. Lazo keeps it alive. Here's Tubo. This is a free ball now from Adamson. And the free ball goes out.
Miscommunication. Yun yung ayaw ni Coach Jerry.
5 serving 9 now.
Lazo just going straight to the bench, not even looking at Coach Jerry after that error.
Back set. Tubo. Great dig by Ubaldo. Free ball para sa FEU. And a quick play once again for Honey Turing.
Turing just too quick. And iba talaga yung nagagawa pag matagal na kayo naglalaro together.
Right. Well, 10-5 ngayon. 5 points away from the match. Ang Adamson University. 5 points behind naman ang FEU.
Nice reception.
Fernandez.
Fernandez holding on.
She's a natural at the opposite hitter position. Nilagay siya kanina sa outside. But that's where she wants to operate, from the right side.
Coach Tina telling her to take her time kasi kanina crucial yung service error nitong ni Fernandez.
Does it work? Yes,
There
it
you
does.
go.
That's a pretty good serve. Almonte.
Still good.
Ubaldo sa kabila. Tagaod off the block. Louis on her horse. Getting it to Almonte. Cannot get it through. And here comes FEU.
Ubaldo now working on all areas of the court. Kanina, ang ganda ng depensa niya. Ngayon, nag-block na naman siya.
Adolfo will return for Almonte. Joe Fernandez. Nakahabol na ng bahagya itong FEU. Only down by 3 here in set number 5. Sharp serve again, yeah. Turing. Kiseo. Tagaod. Down the line, picked up by Santiago. Adolfo. Free ball FEU.
Watch out for Turing. There it is.
There she goes. Honey Turing doing a Kathy Abayon that time.
Oh, but she's quicker.
Ayun. And she's taller.
Yeah, I think she's taller.
6'1" yan, ano? 11-7. Again, Adamson 4 points away from the match. FEU 4 points behind them. Nice serve from Adolfo.
Good reception.
Ubaldo on the right. Great solo block. Coming from Santiago.
They're down. No way, says Santiago. Gigil na gigil si Santiago sa block na yon.
And Almonte will return. Backliner na siya. Again, she did play libero before. Adamson just needs 3 more points to get their first win here in the V-League. Good serve. Combo. Tagaod. Nauna lundag sa talon.
I think she slipped.
Tagaod tries again. Lazo. Great dig that time. Santiago out of position. And good decision here. That was really behind the antenna. Jerry is demonstrating something. Lifting daw, catch and throw daw. I've never seen Jerry that animated about something.
Actually, ngayon ko na nakitaan ng ganong emosyon si Coach Jerry. Kung ikaw ba naman back-to-back games ka,
naman,
no?
oo naman.
Lalabas lahat ng kanina mo pang
Pero off the
tinatagong
court, si
emotion.
Jerry medyo kalog off the court if you get to know him.
Tahimik lang talaga sa
Oh,
court.
court, all business talaga yan. Assist!
Still good.
Galing likod, Tagaod! Nahirapan that time si Almonte. Santiago! The delay by Romero and Honey Turing is just automatic here in the 5th set. And now Turing will be serving. Adamson needs just 2 more points.
Coach Tina giving out plays as well as if she's inside the court
Oo,
for FEU. Ang sarap siguro maging coaches ng Legend.
I'm sure. Turing,
Better reception.
iuhulog dapat and that's gonna be a net touch on Tinobaldo. And now 6 match points for Adamson.
Before bumagsak yung bola, nag-touch ng net itong si Jean Assis.
Oh, this is assist, yeah.
Yeah.
Adamson now at match point. Here's Turing.
Nice serve.
Monares saves 1.
Yeah, you have Romero in front. That's the best way to... That's the best area to go to.
Assis now to serve. Down 5 match points. Can they do it? Santiago gets it to go! Adamson University needed 5 sets. And Jerry Yee gets his revenge on Tina Salak.
Oh, yeah. Well,
It is 15-9 dito sa ating final set. Adamson with a wire-to-wire win in the 5th. But again, tandaan natin, this is only the first match for both squads here in the V-League. But you see a lot of promise from the 2 developing teams.
so much respect for both coaches shown here.
So we will have our player of the game interview in just a few moments. And there she is. Itong si Trisha Tubo is gonna be with Megan Cabrera in just a few moments. But again, what a victory and what a debut also for Trisha Tubo.
Oh yes, I'm pretty sure a lot of teams are now eyeing on this lady.
There's the confirmation of our final score, folks. Our first 5-setter goes the way of Adamson University against FEU. Go ahead, Megan Cabrera with our player of the game.
Maraming salamat, Noel. Kasama ko ngayon, Trisha Gale Tubo or si Tubes. Tubes, this was a hard-fought game. You delivered Coach Jerry's second win for the day. Ano masasabi mo sa kung paano nyo pinul together yung team ninyo?
Yun lang po. Nag-focus lang po kasi kami sa training namin. Kasi pinag-aralan din po kasi namin yung galaw po nila. May videos po kami. Yun po yung pinag-aralan po namin kagabi. And yun nga rin po, more tune-ups po kasi kami. Kaya yun po.
Going into the 5th set, intense na yung laro noon, and Coach Jerry definitely also brought the intensity, like highlighting kung ano yung mga dapat ninyong gawin. And of course, you guys also grouped yourselves together to get the set already. So, nung mga panahong yon, ano ang tumatakbo sa isip ninyo?
Ayun lang po, nag-focus lang po kami dun sa goal po namin, which is manalo nga, one step at a time po. And yun po, nangyari naman po dun sa last set po.
Tubes, bati tayo, family, friends, fans na nanonood.
Okay po. Hello po sa mga friends and family ko po sa Concepcion Tarlac, and belated happy birthday po sa mother ko.
Thank you so much, Tubes, and congrats to you. I'm sure your mom is definitely proud of you. Back to you, Noel and Kathy.
What a debut for Tubes, or ito nga si Trisha Tubos. We see some of her highlights here. 13 points ang kanyang ginawa. I believe she had 6 in the first set alone dahil sa kanyang resilience. And
Yes.
again, we found the Trisha Genesis replacement now in Trisha Tubo.
Actually, she's her own person in this team,
Right.
Noel. Trisha Genesis is Trisha Genesis. Tubo says, I am here.
That's right.
Kailangan natin i-recognize na she's been very consistent in this game. And kahit lumamang na yung FEU, hindi pa rin siya bumigay.
So 2 lefties in the arsenal of Coach Jerry. Something to look out for here for Adamson University. Of course, in set number 1, it was practically a wire-to-wire para sa FEU. But in sa Adamson, set number 2, FEU showed some kind of resilience here. They won that 26-24. At yun na nga, nung set 3 naman, alam naman natin na itong kuponan ng Adamson also took that. Again, it was Adamson, FEU, and then in the end, naunahan lang talaga ng Adamson ng FEU.
Yes, malaking factor na lumamang ng malaki. 8-1 in the opening ng set number 5, itong Adamson. At hirap na yung FEU na humabol. Ito nga si Coach Tina Salak, telling her girls na wag naman natin ibigay na parang gano'n na lang.
Well, this was set number 3, of course. That set number 2 ended on an error dito. Pero again, in the 3rd set, nakita na naman natin, Adamson University started out pretty well. Lumamang ang FEU at one point there in the 3rd. But then, Kate Santiago and Trisha Tubo nga started to take over. Isa pang nangyari sa 3rd set, pinasok na si April Tagsip, nagkaroon tuloy sila ng blocking.
Yes, and actually yung quick hits din nitong ni Tagsing naging effective. Yun yung advantage actually ng Adamson over FEU kasi itong Adamson matagal na naglalaro together. Kahit yung sinabi ko nga, even with eyes closed, Romero will always find her middle blockers and quickers, and she will actually deliver the sets to them effectively.
Well, in set number 4, of course, itong Adamson started off with a 10-3 lead. Napa-timeout si Coach Tina Salak, showing a little bit of emotion already, and the girls started to respond sa kanya. That went all the way to the 5th set. Nanalo po FEU doon 25-23, and then the 5th set, it was all Adamson.
All Adamson. Ang dami ng errors na na-commit nitong FEU. Kahit itong timeout ni Coach Tina na telling the girls na wag natin ibigay just like that, wala pa rin nagawa because Adamson, on the other hand, really delivered.
And of course, makikita natin numbers from set number 5. The attack points, all Adamson, they were in front at yung mga errors din. They were able to score off the errors nitong kuponan ng FEU. But overall talaga, it was an evenly matched game hanggang dulo, kaya nga umabot ng 5th set.
Yes, it is. And you know, it's a battle of both really great coaches here in this league. Now, Coach Tina Salak just wanting to prove also that her girls can actually, prove themselves na kaya pa rin nilang manalo.
Well, we are still not done here, ladies and gentlemen. Kathy, Megan, and I are going to be back. I think we're going to be introducing a new courtside in just a bit, but we still have one more game. University of the Philippines taking on San Beda University in our final matchup here today sa ating vleague. Stay with us.